Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Hydragons Breath. Bow wow, coming back at you with another episode of Archon's Adventures. Welcome back to the heart of darkness, ladies and gentlemen, our Faerun adjacent homebrew campaign that we are going into our third session for. As per our last session, our wonderful heroic Chaucers, our heroic CIA state members, have been successful in uncovering the very likely cause of both the arsons and the disappearance, come murders, of Cuesta, the capital city of the Wesleyan Alliance. Nothing to do yet with the major catastrophe that had overcome the continent 50 years ago, but modern-day problems require modern-day solutions, and our players have done just that, slaying one of the most dangerous low-level enemies that one can come across, a virulent and undead Otyugh. They discovered that somebody had been feeding the bodies of civilians to this normally trash-eating creature, and then they came across a couple of those individuals starting a fire. Not to keep themselves warm, but seemingly to kill a lot of people. They, shockingly, managed to actually apprehend one of these criminal drow individuals, locating cultish paraphernalia on their person, arresting them, and making good the escape of the other as they continue on with their adventure. Let's have them introduce themselves. Let me hear it from Gaz.
Alright, fishing myself out of the pond, or not the pond, the ocean. I want to investigate the recently just burned down, has the fire succeeded? Have the villagers succeeded in subduing the fire yet?
So
Or is it still raging?
we'll get to that.
Oh,
We'll
my
get
bad,
to
my
that
bad.
in just a second.
Oh.
Let me get Gaz's character intro first. I appreciate it. I love the enthusiasm. I'm really glad to hear it. But let me get a character intro first.
One second.
Who are you? What character?
This is why we have editing. Don't worry about it.
Of your character.
Alright, so I'm just gonna list my name and just the backstory I did last time, I guess?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Alright. Alright. I'm playing, my name is Gaz. It's Gaz Artrea. He's an imposing figure. Not only is he tall, but he is broad. Easily seen, Gaz lives to eat. Mildly muddy green scales, accentuated by light browns of the softer skin and the beige of his belly. Scars dot his body, noting not of mortal combat, but of bites of prey wrestled years ago. From a greater clan, 10 lizard folk separated to live to hunt and follow the prey as they lived. From the ages of 10 to 15 years, he lived deep in the wilderness with his new clan, and little interaction with civilizations beyond the occasional trade with individuals not immediately hostile. He grew as a successful hunter and capable fighter, but he grew bored of this prey he followed. Now he seeks to fight great enemies and live good hunts.
Alrighty, and Gaz is going to be cleaning himself off, picking himself up, and seeing about the fire this session. One of our other individuals has a slightly different job. Senju, can I get it from you, please?
I'm Piper. I'm playing Senju Croc, Kenku Circle Spores Druid, who asked the Fae to help his mom, and the Fae turned his mom into a mushroom, and he was given his backpack with his little friend, or companion at least, Pecky.
Alrighty. Pixie-toting Feather Boy aside, who seems to be going after the bad cop role this session, let me hear it from... not Norbert, let me hear it from Roland, please.
Roland, born to elven mother and human father, he is a half-elf, and from one fateful day, where tragedy struck him out at sea, a whirlpool hitting, father dying with the rest of his crew, leaving him the sole survivor, he is from then on an acolyte, visiting Nues's temple from that day forward, and gaining powers of arcane nature from the beyond.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Roland. Now, finally...
I want to keep it short and simple.
Yeah, of course. Norbert, close us out, and then we'll get back to Gaz.
All right. Norbert, born of the dim lands and thrown out by parental hands, has made his way into subsistence round the puddles of Sidra. Kicked around further by townsfolk through uncounted winters, he scraped and scrounged for licks of the arcane for what his half-bearish body could not satiate of his instincts. Chaucer anew, he's now participated in his first ever capture of a ne'er-do-well. However, he's now departs his allies, and he's on his way to find an apothecary to treat a mysterious poison jabbed in his thigh.
Alrighty. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, you are the last one who we're going to see today. So we'll get to you in a bit, buddy. Don't you worry. First off, Gaz. Gaz, where exactly are you going to get the rank smell of sewer combined with whatever else you've been traipsing through off of your clothing?
Bold of you to assume I'm mostly clothed. But
you know what? Yeah, fair point. Off of your combat webbing / your standard medieval 5e approved barbarian fur.
Barbarian loincloth.
Yes, exactly. Barbarian fur loincloth.
I must smell awful at this point. So looking around for just any real quick source of water, I'm hopping in the ocean.
Yeah, there is the ocean. So yeah, you're on the pier. So you just want to take a hop off?
Yeah, preferably a dive.
Absolutely. Let's see how beautiful your dive is. Give me a dexterity, please. First roll of session. Please roll high. That's a good indication of things to come.
Oh,
all right.
No.
So, Gaz, you take a click, and you launch yourself off the very end of the pier. Gaz, you're not just a strong swimmer, you're a lizard man. Very capable in the water, even in salt water, which you're pretty used to. This is nothing. The ocean feels significantly different. Granted, you're from around the area of Sildra Fortress, so you've been in the ocean before. Probably one of the first things that you actually swam in once you got up there was, the giant body of water. But, so it's not that abnormal to you. What is kind of abnormal to you is as you're swimming back onto the land, something kind of pecks you in the leg. Especially because you're swimming underneath the water, not with your head out, because you can hold your breath for a bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can hold it for 15 minutes.
Yeah, I said for a bit.
Fair enough. Well, after washing off this just sludge, and just generally getting myself to a more neutral level of stinky, I'd like to go, is the fire still raging in the building, or has that been subsided?
Well, I would say worry about the moment in particular, because something just poked you in the leg.
Oh, in that case, can I get a perception check on what poked me?
You may. It is dark. It's like 6 p.m., so definitely like dusk time. Do you have dark vision?
I do not believe I have dark vision, no.
Oh, perception with disadvantage.
Unfortunate.
Real hard to see. You're maybe like 60 feet away from the stone wharf and the couple of like stone steps and ladder that go up from the water towards the pier. Something definitely hit you. In fact, something pokes you again pretty hard in the back. But it just kind of feels like you're being buffeted by something hard and then it moves away in the water. Like, it pushes you a few feet, kind of hard.
Okay, that... Can I head towards the ladder, or the
Absolutely.
The exit of the ocean?
So, as you move and you start swimming, are you swimming with your head above the water or below the water?
Below, to see if I can't get a better chance of anything grabbing me.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your AC?
My armor class, 16.
Okay. So, as you're swimming, kind of chest down, looking around, seeing if you can identify whatever this is, that same sensation of something moving in the water comes towards you, but instead of buffeting you this time, you feel that instead of being a solid force, you feel something distinctly detach from the bottom and then crunch down on one of your legs. It doesn't quite penetrate the skin, but it's something just fucking bit you, and whatever it is pretty sizable.
Is it still biting? Is it still like? Is it bitten and latched on?
Nope.
Or it
Nope.
biting?
Tester bite. Just and then let go again. By now, I think you can probably guess that there's sharks in this water.
Interesting.
And you are swimming at night with sharks. It's covered in foul-smelling garbage. It's about the worst possible situation.
Covered in human remains.
Human remains and just poop.
Yep. Sharks have a very strong sense of smell, and they are particularly active at dusk.
Fair enough. I suppose I didn't think of that.
There is more than one shark in here, just giving you a warning.
About how far away from the ladder?
About 20 feet. About 20 feet.
I think if you stay calm, this is something that has been tested. Sharks are really only attracted to the smell of fish blood.
Mm-hmm.
So good luck.
That's
Bump it on the nose.
Sharks are attracted to a whole bunch of different things, not just fish blood.
Yeah.
Well, as long as I'm swimming underwater, I'm not making myself. As long as I'm swimming
Somebody in the comments
underwater,
can correct me on
and
this.
I'm not making as nearly as much splashing motion. I feel like I don't know. Is there a roll? Damn.
If you'd like to roll stealth, I will give you two options. You can either try and book it.
I can roll stealth.
Okay. You want to roll? So stealth will be slower, but you might be able to avoid notice.
What's the other one?
It's
then?
mainly the fact that you literally jumped in on top of them. So yeah, stealth.
Actually, hold on. I want to roll. I want to actually dive slightly deeper and see if I can't. Bite one of the. I want to eat one of the sharks. Actually, I refuse to be prey.
Okay.
How many?
How many sharks?
Yeah, can I get some type of perception check?
No, it's not a perception check. That's not allowed because you've already done that and failed. But you also don't have dark vision, so you're kind of just swimming downward and then attempting to take a bite out of something moving around. So do me a favor, and are you moving at all towards the pier whatsoever, or just...
Yeah, I'm still moving towards the pier.
Okay, so this is no longer a stealth check. This is an attack roll with disadvantage, and you're not going to use a weapon attack roll. You're going to use an improvised attack roll, which is just going to use your strength bonus as the attack. Oh, wait, no. Do you have a bite? Don't you have a bite attack?
I have a bite.
Okay, then I will allow you to do it with proficiency, so you can just roll a standard weapon attack.
Okay, cool. Or can I, just... this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Or...
Yeah, absolutely. So, let me check something real quick. It has been a while since I had to use an attack shark in D&D.
Shark AC.
Yeah, I don't remember what a shark's armor class is. My bad.
No, I mean...
tragic.
That wouldn't really
Yes, I
be a
know.
common thing to remember.
Tragic DM failure. I don't fucking... Yeah, Hunter.
You do not remember off the top of your...
It's 12, so both of those would be successful. You push down into the depths, as it were, and you can identify for yourself that there are things moving around in here, and as you kind of put your teeth together around something, you feel it jerk quite violently to the point where basically its tail smacks you in the side of the head as you take a nom out of it. The flesh feels absolutely disgusting. It's gritty and rough and almost like covered in tiny scales. And as you go
Okay,
down and bite this hunter shark, it turns around and it and another one are going to try and bite you.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a bad decision. That was a bad decision.
Unfortunate.
Do you have... Oh, you have all of your hit points because...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for reference, for those of you who aren't aware, when I do a long rest... when I do a level up for the party, everybody effectively gets a long rest. So unless we're mid-boss fight, and sometimes even if we are mid-boss fight, if it's a session where you guys get a level up, I also give you a long rest for free.
And also I have my max HP back.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that was 21, yeah.
Yeah, it was several minutes or whatever, it was an hour. So yeah. Alright. What's the damage on that? Okay, got it. /R 4d8 plus 8. Okay, you take 25 damage as two sharks absolutely fucking light you up from underneath. One of them grabs onto your leg again, and you feel this time, that one that bit you before was probably a baby shark, or something relatively small, because its teeth didn't seem to penetrate your skin. These ones have no issue penetrating your skin, matter of fact, penetrating all the way to the bone, in one case. Oh no, it's more than 25, because I rolled a crit. So it's... that is 34 damage to you.
Rough.
Are you gonna get eaten by sharks on session 3?
That'd be hilarious.
Please don't.
Oh my
Don't
god,
do that.
please don't do that. Don't die session 3 because
Two
you got
sharks.
eaten by
Two
a
sharks.
shark.
Dies two sharks, session 3.
Dude, this is a Ford rolling down the hill moment.
This is a Ford running down the fucking hill moment.
It is.
Gaz, you may just want to leave if you can now. Just,
Local sharks deal almost 40 damage.
That's the final damage. Okay.
Alrighty. So, what are we thinking?
Wait, how much damage should I have been taking? Because I had
You took
I had a
34
total of-
damage total.
34, yeah, and I had a total of about 50 HP total with temp HP, right? So I would.
Yeah, so you
I'd
have
be at
16 health left.
Yeah, there you go.
50 minus
Okay.
34 is 16.
Never mind.
Also, I need to remember I have the equivalent of lay on hands for next.
Can I make an athletics save to try and get to the tower or the ladder fast?
You absolutely may make an athletics to fucking book it to the tower, yes.
Solid.
22? That's not bad. That's not bad. I am going to give these lovely and glorious sharks the equivalent of an opportunity attack. They will get one before you escape them.
Mm-hmm.
I have used hunter sharks before. They are so fun. Alright, you are able to escape the jaws of the last of Jaws. As you pull yourself from the water, you can see two ropey, knotted, basically scar tissue to be marks. One again on your torso and upper rib cage, and the other one on your thigh. From the motion of the water and the feeling of as you were actively fighting these things, one of them was somewhere around 8 feet long. The other one was probably on the upper side of 10 feet long. So that was significant, in terms of shark. Good for you. Good.
Yeah.
Good for you.
This is a very strong learning moment.
Yeah, that bite was not worth it. Was not worth it.
No, it was not.
Yeah, but either way, we've lived, we've loved, we've laughed, we've learned, and you will hopefully not be doing that shit again.
I am now. I'm following Norbert to get some help get some heat.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're forsaking
Fuck the
any
building.
checking of the building, and now we're walking through the streets at 7 at night, bleeding profusely, and hoping to get to the temple before you bleed out.
Sounds about right.
All right, that
can I
sounds-
do- hold on, let's do a medicine save to see if I can't stop the bleeding. 'cause
Do
I
you
can-
have a medicinal kit or something else that you'd be able to like bind your wounds with? I'll allow this to be flavor. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say you're just gonna grab like a length of sailcloth. Give me a roll. Medicine. Yeah, medicine's fine. 11. It looks a lot more like a bloody toga than a band-aid.
Fair enough.
And it's doing about as much as one of those baby band-aids that you put on like a boo-boo. So you better get your ass in gear and headed to a medical station. To a temple, rather. So there's Gaz, unceremoniously dealt with. I'm sorry, I didn't expect you to do that. I was prepping for, at some point, somebody's gonna jump in the water sometime around the afternoon, and I'm gonna hit him with the hunter sharks, but I wasn't expecting it to be right fucking now. Alright. My bad. My bad, Gaz.
Man, you gotta be prepared for anything as a DM.
Yeah, I know. Prepare for anything. I guess that's reasonable. I was prepared for at some point. I wasn't prepared for tonight. All right. So,
Well, there's your problem. You weren't prepared for.
yes, I don't prepare for Gaz enough. All right, so Gaz,
Yeah,
you're
you
off.
need to prepare more
Yet
for.
he lives. This is a statement towards the resiliency of the lizardmen.
The resilience of lizard men. I always underestimate it. Kind of how Saruman underestimates the Ents.
Indeed.
Except you're not
Alright.
a 20-foot tall tree man. All right, Senju. Senju, you hear none of this. I love to imagine that Senju just hears off in the distance the sound of like flailing and screaming in lizard and just continues onward. But that doesn't necessarily occur. You follow this prison paddy wagon, essentially, with this individual inside of it, to head into the central area of Quest Keep. Now, I've got a relative image of Quest Keep, and of course of our dastardly perpetrator. Don't take this at face value. We all know what the map looks like. It's a lot more of like a square tower fortress on the coast. This is the closest thing I could find that I was still cool with. So, as you get in, have you been through this area through, like, this entrance before, Senju? You guys came out this way, but have you been around enough to see it through this direction? Right here?
No.
No? Okay, so, as you enter in, you get to the end of what is like the wharf and dock district, where all of these black and gray-topped houses covered in slate kind of disappear. And you head towards the larger side of a gatehouse.
Okay.
Whoever is breathing heavy in their mic, stop that shit. So you head to a gatehouse. It is roundabout ways through this massive thick curtain wall that protects the intersection of the Forum and the Senate. And you actually get a very good look at the Senate itself as you come through here. The Senate, again, is a massive amphitheater style kind of, again, just like government building, but it is very much like modern. It's ornamental, it's very beautiful, it's covered in mostly white and black marble. And huge frescoes have been done up on the exterior. You see all kinds of things that are supposed to represent historical events. If you have a minute to look at them, that'd be great, but the light's kind of fading and you're not really the biggest historical scholar, so it doesn't matter as much to you. But passing through there, you head towards Quest Keep itself. Which is very much more of a military fortification, and again, built in a much more modern style. This entire area of the Forum and the Senate is very modern, very post-collapse, and also quite large and opulent. You see like a lot of very fancy metal on the exterior of buildings. The streets are very well paved with like interlocking stone tiles and flagstones and things like that. And as you get to the keep itself, you're directed down into the place where this prisoner is going to be held, which I don't like using the phrase dungeon in Dungeons & Dragons very much for obvious redundancy reasons, but this would definitely be considered a holding cell for this individual. So, what would you like to do? You see a bunch of guards milling around. One of them seems to have gone off looking for someone who they refer to as the Castellan. What would you like to do? This person is not saying anything throughout the whole ordeal. This woman is just completely and utterly mad dogging everyone, just not even looking around.
The Castellet. Okay, so I'm like at her cell.
Yep. Again, it's basically a holding cell.
I'm gonna preemptively cast Enhance ability on myself with Eagle's Splendor.
Okay.
Give myself advantage on charisma checks.
Alright, sounds good.
And then I am going to turn to the prisoner and say, as eloquently as Senju does, "Name? What name?"
Piss off, you filthy fucking bird.
Damn. Wow. That's not nice.
She does a gesture with her fingers that you would generously interpret as the middle finger, but from the Underdark. It's basically she takes two fingers, her middle finger and pointer, twist them around each other, and shove them at you.
Well, points for creativity.
Yeah, thanks, it's my job. You want to try a different approach?
Well, I was talking about her, not you.
I know, I'm being a dick. Alright.
So am I. Why do that? Why kill those people?
Alright, at this point, would you like to roll persuasion? Or would you like to try and do something to allow me to roll your persuasion without disadvantage? You're essentially asking a serial killer, why'd you murder all those people?
Well, I mean, I have advantage from Eagle Splinter.
True.
I don't know. Really, probably shouldn't have put Senju in charge of this. Not exactly the most eloquent character, but
I was kind of expecting Gaz to come help you, but I guess Gaz has bigger fish to fry, quite literally.
I have many fish to fry.
Yeah. Yep.
Who do you work for?
I work for the love of the game, bird. Nobody tells me what to do.
Okay, I can respect that.
Give me an insight.
The most complete sentence Senju has ever formed.
Yeah, I can respect that. To the fucking Ted Bundy impersonator, I can respect that. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Oh,
with that
boy.
advantage, and I have a +7. I have a fucking +7.
Nice 11, nerd. So
Damn.
Jesus.
You're not sure whether or not she really does work for herself. She seems to be not bothering lying to you all that much. But you don't know if she's lying to you or not necessarily. At this point, as you're kind of carrying on this conversation through the bars, you watch a couple of individuals in much, much, much fancier clothing walk down the hallway. One of them immediately stands out, the individual that you see up here. You kind of guess this is the Castellan, even though she's not in any armor at the moment. She's probably the tallest tiefling you've ever seen, standing at about 5'10"-ish. So definitely tall over you. The horns may be adding in a little bit of a knock-on effect. But what you would notice is that even though she's in the equivalent of, like, hastily shoved on clothing, this is a very built creature. Like, we're talking strength 17 plus. And as she walks to you and notices that, I assume we're all wearing the Chaucer badges out, like on our chest or on our raiment somewhere.
Yeah.
She looks down at the bird, nods, and says, well, hold up, yeah. Let me describe the other individuals in her party. You see two other Chaucers there with her. One of them is pretty obviously a cleric. She's a small, gnomish or maybe halfling individual wearing what really looks kind of like a rain slicker, like a tent, almost, on this small creature's body. It's made out of yellow oil cloth. And the other one kind of reminds you a lot of Roland, another kind of fancy pants wizardy magician type, but you're not exactly sure what kind. She reaches down. The warden reached out. The Castellan reaches down a hand and offers it to your bird one and says, "Pleased to meet you. I see that you finally apprehended these pieces of shit."
Mommy? Sorry.
Shut your fucking mouth. See? Just because she's tall and strong doesn't make that...
You get to treat her like this.
You don't get to treat my NPCs like this.
You know what? I'm being respectful at least when I ask about a character. This is a whole different level. Have some respect.
Nefene would say otherwise, okay?
We don't fucking talk about Nefene. Oh, Christ.
Uh-oh.
The lore.
Anyway, in all seriousness. Hello, friend.
She kind of like breathes through her teeth like, all right, it's gonna be this kind of night. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. If you haven't managed to get anything out of her, she looks over at her, sees the various iconography on her person, like straight up the icon of Ren Shurg that you guys identified last time, literally hanging around her neck. She's been stripped of all of her weapons and equipment, which have been put out on a desk nearby. What you guys didn't steal, that is.
Wait,
So
the
the-
icon of friend Shurg?
Yep.
Which one was that?
Yes, the icon of Ren Shurg was this one. It was the triple... that one, right here. The triple lines with the triple eyes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Sees that and says, well, I wouldn't expect these ones to talk. We very rarely find ones that even come in live. So, congratulations with actually getting one to do that. Give me just a moment, and I'm sure that your attempts will be more successful after I am done. Pops open the door. The cleric stays back, but the other one, the magical or sorceress-looking one, taps the Castellan on the shoulder, and as she goes in, she tilts her head over her shoulders and says, "Oh, and by the way, since I don't think that we've met, it's Aris Tara, if you'd like." Walks in, closes the door. It is bars, so you're not sure why they bother closing it. You find out after a second, that touch that the wizard did to her shoulder, you start to see a little nimbus of light around both fists. And as the guards kind of line up outside of the cell, creating a visual barrier, you just hear the sound of, like, just repeated over and over, the sound of fist hitting flesh, until you start hearing the sound of whack, crack, whack, crack, which you would pretty much interpret as the sound of fists, instead of hitting flesh, fists hitting bones that are breaking. No questions, no asking anything, just immediately starts softening the prisoner up and just fucking tightening her ass up immediately.
Her ass. Wow, not even asking questions.
Yeah, after about 10 or 15 hits, you start hearing like a okay, she's ready. And the guards break ranks, and you see definitely not an orthodox image, a now quite worked up tiefling with blood dripping from both fists is standing over the mashed up face of this drow, who has not only been hit repeatedly while being literally chained to her chair, but has also had her face slammed into the desk multiple times until her nose is completely broken. And there are several small white objects that you could identify as teeth, either stuck into the desk or scattered around the room. She's kind of...
Oh my.
The Castellan wipes her fists with a rag and pulls the white, now slightly bloody hair back from the woman's head and says, "Okay, come in, ask your questions, please, and then we'll take care of the rest of this. I don't need her to be able to talk, but Eri..." And the tiny little gnomish cleric walks in and just pokes the woman with a finger, and a little bit of the blood drips off of the area around her mouth. Thank you, Eri. That should be allowing her to talk again. I think she may have tried to swallow her tongue. That can be fixed. And she looks to... she looks to Senju like, "All right, your turn."
Sanju is definitely pretty fucking shocked at this level of brutality.
Welcome to a continent that doesn't share the exact same values on human rights as Faerun.
I mean, it's not even same human rights. I mean, I've been living in a tree my whole life.
True.
This level of violence is very much new to me, outside of dead animals and stuff.
Yep.
So I'm definitely pretty shocked about this. But I collect my composure after a moment and I'm out now. Answer your question?
A little trail of blood seeps out of the woman's mouth, and she slowly kind of bobs her head a little bit, eyes still literally blackened shut.
And she doesn't say anything?
Well, what question are you asking? You just said, are you ready to answer questions? She nodded.
Name.
Okta. Okta.
What do you work for?
Trios. The Trios of Coasta. She spits up a little bit of blood on the desk.
Would I know what the Trios is?
You have never heard of the Trios or the Trios or whatever she's referring to. The Castellan just kind of shakes her head like, that's That's not a very good answer. I'm sure you wouldn't want to disappoint us. And she draws the very, like, tip of a pinky finger over the woman's jaw. Like, I would just love to smash this one next.
Oh yeah, something's getting smashed, that's for sure.
Jesus Christ. Hold thy dogs. Alright.
We must stay focused. We must
stay focused, brothers. We must stay
We
focused.
must stay focused.
We cannot allow the sadomasochism to overcome our deep focus on the campaign.
God help us all.
God help us all.
God help us.
I mimic actor in her voice. Trios. What that?
Alright, now you can roll me persuasion with disadvantage, so it's going to be straight for you.
Alright.
There's a reason this is at disadvantage.
Let's go! Finally!
Nice, an 18. So, this woman who claims that her last name is Oktar. Oktar is the last name, by the way, it's not the first name. She kind of bobs her head again, keeping her eyes completely closed, as if not willing to look forward. She says, Just my part of the organization. I was assigned here when we all came together with the rest of them, the other two. We're the trio for Cuesta. And you see the Castellan look down and says, Oh, so that means there's more of you elsewhere. What cities have you infiltrated, scum? She stays silent. She looks to Sedju like, alright, hit him now, hit him later.
Where to? Where the two?
She opens her eyes just a tiny bit to look down at the bird. Again, with a certain level of disgust and just... Well, you saw one tonight. My brother managed to escape, so I'm sure he is out looking for the rest of your kind to put you down. I hope that he... And in the middle of the sentence, you just watch this fucking sledgehammer fist smash directly where the Castellan had touched before. And Castellan just calmly lifts her head back up off of the desk and shakes her skull back into consciousness. It says, Keep a civil tongue in your head. I wouldn't want to have you lose it so quickly. And she, literally eyes rolling, barely conscious, as she's just been fucking clocked, manages to sneak out. Yeah. Oh, district. Out of the district. This is an empty house we've been staying at.
My kind, we don't go easily. We will find you, and we will kill you.
Is that an attempted intimidation?
No.
Okay.
That's just me.
Could you give me... Yeah, I got
That's
you.
my Liam Neeson aura farming.
Got you. Yeah, Liam Neeson aura farming. Decent. Could you give me a history, please? With disadvantage, because I don't think you'd actually know all of this. This is definitely beyond your ken. Has nothing to do with the Feywild or the puddles.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the mention of trios and meeting and all that for the cult, that doesn't really string a bell. You're just like, okay, yeah, so like terrorists and murderers, they got together to do this cabal and, you know, kill each other. Yeah, just make sure you hold on to that information in your mind. Caston looks to you and says, was that all? I'm going to spend a few more hours wringing what I can out of her, but I doubt very highly that you won't see her body hanging off the wharf come morning. Oh, and one more thing. Who do you work for? We would love to send our regards and the payment for capture specifically to your patron. Absolute dead fucking silence. Do we not remember who we work for?
I remember, but I'm not the one answering here.
You could probably help out the one who is.
It's Jace Fiernan.
I didn't remember the last name.
Fiernan, like the dragon from Aragon.
Wait, that's what you named it?
Yes,
You know-
because it's a green dragonborn.
Damn.
See? That's Jace right there.
I mimic the voice of. Well, I guess we haven't heard Jace Fiernan's voice, have we?
Nope, you've only read a letter from him.
Guy's voice.
Yeah, I mimic the Hobbit guy's voice the way he said it. Jace Fiernan.
Okay, well, that's wonderful. I'll make sure that they get the rewards that they need. So, was there anything else before I took this one further?
One more thing. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on her just to be a dick.
How exact? What?
Or actually, no, better yet, I'm gonna use my Halo Spores and just like make her feel like shit with my mushroom spores, I guess.
Give her black mold.
Wait, can you? Yeah, wait, can you do it with the black mold?
See, you just like open a fucking can of botulism and go, breathe deep, my pretty.
Oh, boy.
It's like
I feel like
Scarecrow from
throwing-
Arkham Knight. Breathe, bro.
I mean, that is low-key my character, but I'm like good.
But I'm
like a-
like
I'm like
good. Who's to say?
But I'm actually a cool guy.
I'm
Who's
like
to
a-
say
I'm like a
that
Scarecrow is a
Scarecrow?
superhero.
Who's to say Scarecrow wasn't a superhero in Arkham
You
Knight?
know, in a matter of speaking, he kind of was.
You're absolutely right. He was. He's the hero that Gotham needs. Scarecrow.
There goes my hero.
Watch it as
Watch
he
him as
goes.
he goes.
Because, you know, like, maybe all those psychedelics really just changed people. They were like, you know what, maybe nature is beautiful.
Maybe they needed that permanent bad trip.
Yeah, maybe that permanent bad trip will help them
Yeah,
to become better people.
Oh
builds
boy,
cha-
can't
builds
wait to see
character.
these druids.
Yeah, druids. Yeah, yeah. Worry not about that. So you pop
I'm not
open your.
I'm not gonna throw the black spores at her. I feel like that's a little bit too fucked up for me to do.
Yeah, so you're just doing chill touch.
No, I just want to harass her with my spores a little bit. Gonna do a little halo of spores. So I need a Constitution saving throw.
Absolutely. I'm gonna give her disadvantage because she's been beaten to a fucking pulp.
Yeah.
She succeeds.
God damn.
Damn.
Well, shit. All right.
Very, very sorry, Senju. So as you kind of burst out a whole bunch of spores, expecting it to envenomate and annoy her, you watch as she breathes it in and just pops a little tiny smile. Like, I'm a drow, and that doesn't bother me all that much.
You're enjoying my treat. Bye.
Yep. As you say bye, you just hear another meaty thwack as she raises her head up a bit, and the Castellan grabs her hair and smashes her face back down into the desk. This time she goes completely unconscious. The Castellan taps the gnome on the head and says, "Iri, awake again." And the cleric pops her back up. And as the drow lifts her head, does the exact same thing again. Grabs hair, smash, rams it right back down into the desk. Iri! And taps her again, cure wounds, back up again. She nods, looks over to the Chaucer and says, All right, you can go right ahead, and we'll make sure that information is transferred. We'll also send you a transfer if there's any other information that we receive, or, anything particular happens. Where are you staying?
Where are we staying?
Wave Mother Inn.
We're still staying at the.
Yes, you guys picked up a 2-night stint at the Wave Mother Inn.
Oh, that's right. Wave Mother Inn.
Wonderful. Have a lovely night, then. All right. So, there's our second vignette for the evening. A very, very calm, get out of bed and start beating someone to death session.
Yep.
That's, I'm going to be real. She 100% is going to be dead in a gibbet on the wharf by, 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
But they're going to keep knocking her out and bringing her back, hoping that something comes out of her mouth when she regains consciousness each time.
Jesus Christ.
It's welcome to fucking... We don't negotiate with terrorists. And certainly not with literal cultist terrorist serial killers. That shit ain't gonna fly. So, we move on. Roland, please. Where are you going, my good friend?
Well, first he's cleaning up. He's he's healing
Yes.
up. He's just taking like half an hour, maybe a little extra, just to make sure he doesn't smell like absolute dog shit.
Yeah, absolutely. You head back to the Wave Mother. You've paid for the extra couple of baths every night that you required. The mistress of the house kind of just gives you an eye as you go down 2 or 3 times into the basement to get clean. But she doesn't give you any shit just yet, because she saw you come in here, covered in crap.
Yeah.
So yeah, you feel decently clean and well prepared to do whatever you need to do. As you step out onto the high street, you realize that you don't actually know any businesses around here other than, one tavern and Garabon's Magics, and, the one place that she told you about. So what are you gonna do? Where are we going?
Well, first we're gonna.
It is 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, first we're gonna go to Garabon's. We're gonna meet her. We're gonna say hi.
Absolutely. So you come to the. Just to give you an idea of where Garabon's is, it's built next to one of the larger structures on the high street. I've given a little circle right here.
Yeah.
Whereas
and also,
the Wave
before
Mother's
I
over here.
leave,
Yep.
I also grab a bottle of something nice, some mead.
Mead. Okay, let me
like
look
mead.
at the drug.
It'd probably just be the equivalent of wine. Probably.
No. I did not make an entire in-depth narcotic system just for you to say it's probably the equivalent of wine.
Probably the same alcohol content. Gonna be real.
No, those are different. So
Literally honey wine.
mead and honey wine are not the same thing. So, what are you looking for? In terms of legal, we have small beer and mead, stout and lager, grain liquors, and shoreline rolls, thick rolls, etc. if you want tobacco, or the equivalent of tobacco.
Maybe just a slightly, probably on the level of wine.
Okay, so that...
Actually, you know what? Actually, we'll just make it a wine. We'll make it a nice.
Okay.
We'll make it some.
Wine is on the upper level. Here are your options. You have Icewind wine, and Lizard's Woman's Milk, or you could get a generic wine, which don't give you any narcotic benefits, but is just a generic wine. How bougie do we want to go? Do we want perks involved with this? By the way, remember, you guys still have your perks from drinking that beer earlier, so don't discount that.
Yeah, so we're probably not going to get anything too serious. I think we could just go for some average, kind of nice wine, but nothing
All right.
Nothing too bougie,
Give me 3 silver pieces.
That's perfect.
Yep, that is about what I would expect.
Yeah, we're not breaking the bank here, but we want something nice and something nice to bring over. I gotta be thoughtful here.
Yeah, absolutely. So, another important thing, just in reference to this, as we are going with a generic alcohol, there is only one effect that you can get from alcohol, and that is poison.
Okay.
So if you drink too much, you just get poisoned. That's the only thing I got to worry about for you.
Cool. It sounds like we may be able to not even have to do just alcohol. We may be able to do something, maybe if it were actually like coffee, if that exists.
Yes, coffee does exist. So does hot chocolate. But yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Coffee is a whole hell of a lot older than you might think.
Yeah.
Beans.
Beans. All right. Off to Garbodon's goods.
Garabons.
Fuck. Yeah, Garabon's goods.
Damn. Rough.
The player correcting the DM here.
Look, and that's how it should be. You guys should remember things that I forget. So, as you roll up to the usually rumbling, cracking, and or exploding building, it is remarkably quiet. Interestingly quiet. For once.
I knock on the door.
Nobody answers you.
Oh, right. I open the door and go in.
All right, for sure.
It's still working hours, right?
No, it's like
Kind of.
7 p.m.,
Oh, okay.
which is not
If the
working
door is
hours.
unlocked, I'm gonna just open the door and kind of.
Yes, absolutely.
Call in.
It is unlocked. So as you poke your head in, you can see that there has not been much change in terms of merchandise between now and last time you were in here. It looks like nothing else sold today except for what you guys bought. What you do notice, however, is that there's a box right by the door, which was covered with a sheet before, or some other type of wooden container, and as you look over towards it, you can see that it's full of, like, small, individually packaged items. They don't look like they've been packaged with any type of quality. They definitely don't look like they're being sold. They kind of look like they've been wrapped up in a paper bag or wrapped up and bound in a sack with like some cotton or cloth and just kind of dumped. And as you look, you can see that there's a letterbox opening that's maybe like 3 feet wide, or sorry, like 3 inches tall by maybe a foot wide on the wall, where apparently these things have been dropped into a chute. Think of like a mailbox. You know, like the big metal mailboxes. It's got something like that right next to the door that appears to have been opened.
So there's just letters kind of hanging out?
No letters, a bunch of small individual packages.
They're closed, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're not well put together. Again, it kind of just looks like somebody took a bunch of stuff that you can't identify unless you want to take a closer look, wrapped it up in some paper bags or boxes or random bags of sackcloth, and then dropped them in here.
I don't want to immediately start going through someone's what could be private stuff.
It looks like it was dropped in from the street.
Okay, you know what? If that's the case, then I think
like I said, it's a letter opening on the wall that stuff would have been dropped in to get it into this box.
Okay, then he will look into it a little bit.
Yeah, you open it up and you pop a couple of the containers and you rifle through them. And you're like, what the fuck? And you see like a bunch of vials that are unlabeled. You see a bunch of scrolls that look like damaged or chipped or nicked. You see a couple of books that look like they're maybe second or third hand. You also see a whole bunch of just random generic stationery. Like you see a couple of napkins, some utensils, the occasional like box or fancy piece of crystal that is completely foreign to you. On occasion, you see a little dot or something or some indication that looks like a price tag. But yeah, this looks like the odds and ends from a dozen different shops. Then you look around the room and you're like, this kind of looks like her inventory.
Huh. Is this just what she has ordered in?
You wouldn't have things ordered in through a mail slot in your front wall.
Yeah, this is a little weird.
You hear thump, 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 as she quickly comes down the stairs and, oh, hi, yeah, hi, I was hoping that you'd drop by. You can see she's done a little bit more than hoping. She's completely changed from earlier in the afternoon. Rather than slightly distracted, majorly disheveled, awkward-looking, 8.5 foot tall elephant person, this is very much, you would almost say classic, like, middle-aged woman in a fancy dress to go out to, like, a fancy dinner. Like, this is when mom and dad go out on anniversary, this is what mom wears. You got what I mean?
You know what? Nice.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm saying.
And get you a slice of that, man.
Jesus Christ, this is not. No, shoo. Get out of here.
This is cute. This is cute.
Stop telling people to climb trees.
No. We're keeping it classy.
This is wholesome. We touch grass. We do not.
Yes,
touch
exactly.
grass.
This is going to be cute and wholesome.
Yeah.
My character may be severely fucked up, but he's not like.
I can't wait until
He
that
has
cute.
respect.
Can't wait until that cute and wholesome shit goes out the window. All right, so
I mean, give it time.
give it time. Running up that road, running up that hill. All right.
Running up that hill.
So, she runs downstairs. She sees that you're looking through her stuff, and she goes, "Oh yeah, did you see anything that you liked? I haven't priced anything out yet, but I'm still looking through them. I was just..." And she holds up another package. This one looks like it's partially leaking. She says, "I was just gonna throw this out. Somebody tossed it in a little bit too hard, and then everything got piled on top of it. It happens on occasion. It's not really that much of a loss."
The only thing I want here is you finish, Audie.
Oh.
Hey, come on.
Every single time. I love it. Good. Keep going.
Come on, this is...
My
No.
favorite
It's good. It's good.
moment
It's good. I'm
is
cool with it.
Yeah,
when
no,
they
but we're
make
gonna
you
take
drink.
it slow. We're not gonna jump. We're not jumping to that just yet. You know,
Of course.
maybe we you know, we can't just go all in right away. We get to tease it out a little.
Exactly. Go ahead.
He's
Christ's
just
sake.
kind of looking. He kind of jumps in and looks at her and is like, sorry, I was looking a little bit. I don't see anything here specifically just yet.
Well,
I'll
you
have
know,
to
people rarely toss things in there with labels. So sometimes I just got to test them and figure out myself. Like this one, and she pulls up the leaking package, and kind of pokes at it a little bit. She says, "Figured out this one was supposed to be holy water, and well, it's spilled now, but it could have been worth like a little bit of money." But it was free, so I'm not too worried about it. And she like pitches it across the room, and you can see basically a little cutout in the wall. She really, really deftly like hits a 3-pointer basically, and you hear a crash from outside. She says, "Don't worry about that. There's a trash chute out back."
Oh, you nailed it.
Yeah, I know. I do that quite a bit, so I kind of get used to it. And she does the LeBron really quick, like a net, a swish with her arms. And as she does that, and as she does that, you again hear that sound of like her feet hitting the ground, and then like the very mild reverberating crack boom of a thunderclap as her magic just activates again. Just boom.
Oh shit! He just kind of like jumps a little bit, like because he's not a big man. He's 5'8".
Yep, she
Rolling.
towers almost 3 feet over you.
Yeah, seriously. So he kind of like literally jumps a little bit, like almost figuratively and literally.
Yep. She smiles at that, almost like thinking that you're impressed, and goes, "Cool. So, yeah, that's future inventory. I'd love to show you through it, but I think I don't want us to be too late for well, I don't know where we're going yet. Where are we going tonight?"
I was battling an OT earlier, so I don't know. I hadn't had a lot of time to think, but I think there are places around.
Oh goodness, an Otiug! Well, you have to tell me all about it. I didn't know there was something so dangerous in the area. Where were you?
I'll tell you when we're when we're actually there. It's an entire story.
I'll tell you at dinner, honey.
I'll tell you at dinner. I do have a small gift, and he gets out just the kind of basic wine. It's like, this is for you, and maybe we can share it a little later. Though, this is just
Very, very
something.
appetizing to talk about the mountains of corpses and a nasty undead monster over dinner.
Welcome
sewer.
And
to
the sewer.
every campaign's dichotomy that I run.
Come
On the
on,
one hand, the beautiful heights of society and interpersonal relationships. On the other hand, absolute fucking foulness of the highest order.
Yeah.
That's me,
He
baby.
will add. I did.
Unless it's my character, then it's always both.
Yes.
Yeah, he will note there is a reason I didn't arrive here sooner. I needed to make sure I got clean. I was not showing up to
Well, of
our,
course. Chaucer's always on the job. I do know that as well. I've had a couple of I don't want to say your kind. That's kind of rude. I've had a couple of others, and as she's saying this, she literally walks not walks out of the room with you, walks you out of the room. She takes the bottle of wine, not with her hands, because one of her hands is actively working the door and the other one is taking your arm, but she takes it with her trunk. And you watch this appendage wrap around the top of the bottle of wine very expertly. Like, it's not clumsy whatsoever. This prehensile limb. And you notice that the very, very tip of it is actually pierced. There's basically the equivalent of like a little ring piercing in the very end of her snoot.
Oh.
And she pulls the wine out and tosses it in what you see as a like voluminous handbag. It's not small. It is the size of like an adventurer's backpack. It fits in, nestles in perfectly. She pulls you out of the room and starts walking you just down the street. She continues, always on the move. They often come here, from the Forum. Yeah, I assume you've been through there pretty much. You've been to Nodwell's, of course. I mean, that's the first place they send you, right?
I think a little bit, but I don't know if he actually has. I think he may have visited, but he's never really. I don't think. Has he gone to the Forum? I guess would be the good
So you
question.
guys
he's gone there.
You guys have started out in the Forum, but you basically immediately left. So the place where you got your commission,
that was the Forum.
That was the Forum.
Okay, I was there
to give you another reference. The Forum is everything in here. If you're looking at the stream,
cool.
That's the Forum and the Senate. This is the High Street. So you guys pretty much came out of this gate, across, back, and now you're back here again.
Yeah, like he's literally just like, I mean, yes, I spent a bit of time in the Forum, but not much. We got right down to business, and in the middle of all that, I came to the store, and now here we are.
Yes, of course. I suppose you're looking into the fires then. Yeah. Because your friend came here asking specifically, about the fire things. Yes. So.
Yes.
So, with the fire things, and she's continuing to, like, wander on as we're going, and more importantly, you notice that she's taking you in a very specific direction. She seems to be leading you somewhere.
I'll just kind of keep following.
Okay, we're just running with it.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, with your height difference, you're kind of having... You know how, like, you could walk arm in arm with someone who's relatively the same height or who maybe is a little bit taller?
Yeah, this is... I'm struggling to keep up a bit.
No, it's a lot more like she puts her hand down at her side, and from the spot where her hand is, she's able to hold your outstretched arm at a 90-degree parallel. So to you, that is arm in arm, and it's a walk that she's very comfortable with, especially due to the fact that she drastically outpaces you in stride. So as she's walking and talking on, and she's like, well, of course, they sent you to they sent you all the way here, but they must have sent you to fuck, I'm missing my spot. They must have sent you to Nodwell's first. Almost everyone who comes to my place goes to Nodwell first. He has kind of the same scheme that I have running. You know, people who can't sell items, they give them to him. But his is a little bit different. You've been to his shop, right? It's in the forum. He's one of the few people allowed in there who does weapons and magic and things like that. The forum generally is more luxury, fancy goods. I go there on occasion when the high street doesn't have something that I need.
Roland just responds, I don't think I got the chance. I mean,
you definitely should. It's on the top floor of, and she gives you the building number. I went downstairs next to a clothier the other day, and that's where I got this. And she pulls at the hem of this white and blue dress, which you kind of get the impression of like curtains or drapes in terms of length.
He'll respond with, I mean, it sounds great and all, but I mean, I always have your shop, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't have everything all the time, and you guys need specific stuff, right? And his is almost free for Chaucer's. I mean, he's almost free because what he does, again, like kind of what I do, he gets items back from Chaucers who have died or who don't need them anymore. They donate them from the more wealthy groups and parties back to Nodwell, and then Nodwell gives them out to younger parties. So if somebody gets picked as a Chaucer and they don't have something that's super important to them, well, he can go to Nodwell and he can give it to them, or sometimes he can loan out better things to them. You get what I mean?
I think I understand, but I think you already have all that I need.
Oh, that's very kind of you. The business that I get is chiefly in those people who have non-specific needs. So I do my best with that. And as she finishes the sentence, she kind of makes like a little half turn, and you find yourself outside of a large and shockingly high-ceilinged building. And she kind of like puts a finger to her quarter-inch shaved-down tusks and says, "Oh goodness, did you have somewhere specific you were going? I guess we ended up outside of Agrand's anyway." And you see a sign out front that has a steaming mug of coffee, and says Agrand's all-day coffee shop.
I just look up at the coffee shop. I look at her, and I'm just like, I think I was just following you at the whole time.
Oh, good.
And I'm much happier for it.
Okay. As long as you're okay with it, this place is just a special favorite of mine.
It's all right.
It is the place with the highest roofs in town.
He's kind of just like has this like this almost boyish smile of like, I know what you're doing, but I love it, and I'm not angry in the slightest.
You ain't slick.
You ain't slick, but you know what? Damn if you're not cute.
So, as you guys head into Johann Agrand's wonderful establishment, it is a classic European coffee house. I mean, coffee, chocolate, tea, and almost nothing else. Like, maybe biscuits, if you really wanted to bother the guy about it. But almost everyone in here is sitting and smoking and just chillingly sitting, sipping their drinks. This place has very, very high ceilings. Given its current location, which on the map, it's about as far down on the high street as you can go. It's literally in the lee of the wall. It's pretty much in the wall's shadow. It is dark in here. It is smoky, and the few lights that are burning from candelabras. You do notice that there isn't necessarily a top floor to this place. It's just kind of an open lattice of beams, and to your surprise, there's actually a few people sitting up there with their feet hanging off of the beams, sipping their coffee and talking more quietly, because their voices carry quite a bit up there. Miss Garabon heads over to a table that you notice has a distinctly larger chair that appears to have been reinforced with a box shoved under it, and has a seat. Loud groan from chair. of familiar weight. And she says, well, I suppose, have you ever been to one of these places before? I know that you're local here, right? So you've been around, but the high street, it's not really, I don't want to be mean, it's not a dock worker's first choice.
It really is not. I guess it's just never really, been to this area. You may live in a place for ages, but you never really seem to get to all the nooks and crannies,
Absolutely right. Work steals away and as she's talking, she raises up a hand, and you see a kind of not so much annoyed looking innkeeper or coffee house manager, but so much as a guy who's like, I know exactly what is about to happen, and I'm not very happy about it. Nods and comes over, doesn't take an order, just looks to you and says, what can I get you?
I'll get whatever the most commonly ordered item is. I don't want to make it complicated for you. Just a coffee.
He blinks slowly and says, most commonly ordered item is tea. If you would like tea, we have 2 types of tea. Would you like tea?
I would like tea.
Good. We have black tea, and we have green tea. The green is
I'll
imported.
take black tea.
Good choice. He does not bother talking to Miss Garabon. He just goes back behind the counter. After a few minutes, she's literally staring at him over your shoulder, and just for the first time in this entire meeting, she's quiet as she stares and watches him. Completely over you.
Yeah, so he kind of takes a small breath and is like, so gosh, it's been moving a bit quick. Have we ever even properly introduced have I ever properly introduced myself? I forget.
Well, I mean, you came in, you gave me your name and your job, and you asked me to a drink, and I'm happy with just that. I trust most people just to go for a drink. And her eyes are still totally focused on the proprietor's back.
She is very excited about
Almost unblinkingly.
Well, he kind of goes, well, would you like me to start my story now, or would you like to wait for drinks for that?
I think we'll wait. And she pulls out from, again, this voluminous bag, what you can only describe as, like, what should be a woman's makeup kit, but instead of makeup, it is full of basically fixins for drinks. There is, again, think of like a woman's compact, but large, the size of a laptop container. Pulls it open, and as Agrin comes back with, for you, a conservative, like, 5.5 ounces worth of black tea, no sugar, no cream, because he knows you're not about to need it, he puts down in front of Lindsay Garabon what I can only describe as a pitcher of steaming hot cocoa.
Oh.
a pitcher, roughly a half gallon of boiling fucking hot cocoa. He waits for a second and says, "Do you need anything else, miss?" She shakes her head and says, "We go through this every single day, Johann. I'll be perfectly fine. I brought everything I needed this time." And she starts taking out and literally doctoring the absolute shit out of this hot cocoa. I'm talking extra sugar. She has a vial of what looks like heavy cream. She has 2 or 3 leaves of herbs that you literally can't identify. A whole stick of cinnamon, which she takes out of a baggie and then drops into the hot cocoa. And then finally, to basically everyone's surprise, except for the proprietors, she dips a entire just ladle into this container and takes the littlest of sips out of it, and it's like, okay, that'll do.
Nice.
there's like a tiny little marshmallow just floating at the very top of the cocoa. So, go right ahead, and if you want some, and she kind of wiggles the ladle at you. Once you're done, I'm very happy to share.
Oh. In real life, and I think Roland, heart melted. Just like, this lady is fucking endearing. Can't be. He just kind of just like he has like a fucking one of the biggest grins on his face. He's just like, is all right, all right. I'll start my story. So. We're investigating these fires, right? You know that. We've already discussed that part. But
Yep, absolutely.
we find out that we find out where, and maybe a sort of place to start looking. We go there and we find some, and I want to keep it a bit. There are a few details I will have to exclude, just
Oh, of course, it's a security thing. I understand.
for security matters and just for reasonability's sake. But we find some markings that lead us to believe that this is the place. So, the place being a sewer.
Ugh.
And that explains me being late and having to wash.
Yes, of course. Well, I mean, that also explains the Otyug. I didn't know that they were using them to clean up the sewers, but I do know that is something that happens. That happens in Faerun as well, and occasionally they get out. They're not usually that dangerous. Did you, like, fall on it, or...?
No, this one was a special Otyug. See, we get down there, and we find that it's filled to the brim with pretty disgustingly human remains.
Ooh.
Yeah. I did assure you it was going to be I hope I did assure you well enough that this was going to be a disgusting story.
Oh, of course. I assume that's where all the missing people were. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
What an end.
Yes, and then the Otyug itself, we found that it was something special had been done to it, and by all means, it made it all the more difficult.
Oh. Well, I'm glad that you got out all right. So was that the end of it? Usually those creatures, even if they are kind of different, it sounds kind of different. Even if they are kind of different, they don't usually hunt by themselves or anything like that. They don't even really hunt all that much.
No, they do not.
Why were people going down there?
It seems like they may have been feeding the Otyug, or they may have been... Again, what seems to have been done to the Otyug really helps explain it, but... it's,
Oh, so somebody was feeding these people to an Otyug?
most likely. We captured one of them, and I would have gone to interrogate them, but, this is more important to me, I have to admit.
You took off work to come have a drink with me? That's not going to cost you anything, is it? I mean, I'll cover dinner.
I trust my colleagues. I hope. He for a moment he thinks back to that moment.
Like, I trust my colleagues. Oh wait, those are my colleagues.
Then he kind of shakes himself. No, I trust them.
Yeah, I would love.
Not knowing anything about what happened to Gaz.
I was gonna say my mental image is you're sitting here, lovely dinner, beautiful woman. I trust my colleagues, and then we pan over to Gaz, like, gasping, walking through the street in his blood-stained toga, like, I shouldn't have gone in the water.
Don't drink the water, Jake.
Don't drink the water.
Don't get into the water.
Drink the water.
Yeah.
And no, I'm going back for that shark. I have a deep-seated grudge now.
Okay.
And another flashback to me calling the Castella or whatever she's called, mommy.
Castellan. Was that in fucking character? Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna
That,
ask.
that was in character. I said it in my character voice.
Okay, good. I will keep that in mind for our next interaction with the Castellan, that she's gonna acknowledge that fact, because I'm just gonna pretend like she was too distracted with beating the fuck out of that person.
Okay.
So, yeah, anything else to go over as we go through? Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, I'm so glad that it went off well. Do you know if you're getting compensated? How long have you been a Chaucer?
Today.
Today?
Yeah, I just got the job today. Just got my team today.
It's your first day? And she reaches out, takes both of your hands, is like, oh, you gotta be kidding. You saw a first day and you're already fighting in the city. What is going on with this place?
It's, it seems that we have our work cut out for us. But it is work that I am willing to do for the safety of all.
You're such a good person. Thank you. And she, like, you notice she's, like, half stood up out of the chair in order to grab you by basically the shoulders. And she sits back down with a whomp. Alrighty, well, thank you for telling me about yourself. I'm so glad I get to know you a little bit better, Roland. Tell me, do you want to know anything about me? I mean, there's not much to tell. I've only been here for a little bit over a decade or two.
Don't think I think this is an issue on my part. Sometimes so many thoughts are roaming through my brain. Name. I don't think I ever got your first name.
Well, yes.
I just know you by Garabon.
Yeah, yes, it is, because it is Mrs. Garabon. That is the working name, as they say. But it's Lindsay, and you can call me Lindsay if you'd like.
I think I shall. If that's what you prefer.
It is. So,
well, my good lady Lindsay, I look forward to, well, I mean, is the night even done? I mean, we still have so much more to drink.
Not even close. You've never seen an elephant blush. You don't know exactly what it looks like, but you guess that expression on her face probably counts.
Yes, I got the elephant to blush.
Jesus Christ. Did you want to ask anything about her backstory before we fade out? Because I'm happy to fade out here.
I think I'm going to at the very least ask, so...
how the fuck did you get here, giant elephant person?
Yeah, I guess I've told you... I don't know how much of my story I've told you, but I am curious about your story. How'd you get here? What brought you to Cuesta?
Yes, of course. Well, that is a little bit more complicated. So I am not from Sidra. I'm not from the continent. As you can kind of tell, my people are plains dwellers. We're from the far north of Faerun, which it's a long boat ride from here to there, but I made it for a very, very good cause. You see, my family, I was a much younger girl at the time, but my family was not too wealthy. We're traveling people. We don't stay in one place for very long, and the place where we lived was getting more and more expensive. We would do trade, and we worked with our hands. A lot of us are very, very good at carpentry or glass blowing. I myself, I'm very good at sewing, but we couldn't make a lot of money where we were, and
good with your hands, you say.
And there were a lot of people at that time, like I said, about 20 years ago, who were traveling back and forth to Sidra for a lot of reasons. One of the main ones was because there was a bunch of new economic opportunities opening up. The Western Alliance had just opened up free trade with Faerun again, and there was a lot of money to be made. And I saw that there was a gentleman, a very good gentleman, who was passing through, and he just so happened to let slip that he was traveling back. He was born here, and he had come over looking for She kind of like dithers a bit, and like you can see her kind of fan her face, her eyes just a tiny little bit. You see the ears kind of flap a bit, and she says he was looking for a partner to bring back with him. Let's say his specific words were he was looking for a princess of Faerun to bring back to his burgeoning business, Garabon's Magics. And, well, I was the daughter of my family's chief tribe, so I technically counted. I wanted to see the world, and I wanted to travel, and he was offering a solid amount of cash in exchange for my hand. So, that's how I ended up both coming to Sidra and becoming part of the lovely little magic shop that my husband owned. So yeah, I've been here for about 20 years. He had been here for only a little bit longer than that. He was also a much younger man. I was, well, I won't tell you exactly how old, but I was still older than him when we met. And well, he was happy with that. He was fine with that. But yeah, we were happy here for quite a bit of time.
Well,
And now I run it now that he's gone.
I guess you still are a beautiful princess, I have to say.
Well, you know, the years come and go, and it's been a long time since princess was accurate anymore. But I am
Well,
I am certainly one of the only of my kind here. So I'll wear it with pride. And she puts like a fist up to her chest in like faux chest thump.
I love her. I love this.
I love her. Father, I love
her. I think Roland will kind of end out the scene with, well, I am glad to still have, I think no matter what, I am still enjoying quite a nice drink with quite a beautiful woman.
Well, thank you very much, and it's rare that handsome, dashing heroes manage to get a woman out of the house every now and then, and, well, you know, you're always welcome back, and next time you're in the city, make sure that you, we'll do this again, and hey, before you leave, come see me again. I'll, see if I can do something for you.
Yo, you made it.
Fuck yeah! I will certainly be back.
You
Especially
are in there
if it's
like
more of a-
swimwear.
Especially if there are more like nights like this. I could not tell you how nice this is, especially after the ordeals that I have went through.
Everybody needs a nice, warm house to come back to, and I can't imagine that you guys in your barracks and your inns are going to last forever. Everybody needs something to come back to. Now, how about I walk you back to where your friends are, and we can talk on the way.
That would be lovely. He gets up, and before she gets up, we're gonna go a little. Do I send it?
You can roll the
Give us-
you can roll the d6 of destiny. That is always the option.
You know what? We're rolling. We're gonna roll the d6 of destiny. All right.
Six is a full send.
Slash.
1 is a respectful.
Yeah. Slash roll. It's slash roll, right?
It
You
is
smack your
slash
ass
roll.
or something or what?
I have no idea what he's doing. All right.
Okay. I get. You know what? Do I need to follow the d6 of destiny?
Well, if the d6, this is always my thing. If the d6 of destiny is so against you that you're like, no, maybe I didn't want to do the d6 in the first place, then that means you had your mind made up to begin with, and you didn't need the d6. Sometimes the d6 helps you
I
make
never
a decision.
needed
It could also
gonna give
be
her-
you can also reverse the d6's value and say that 1 was send it and 6 was respectful.
One was send it. Yeah,
That's-
one is send it. We're gonna give her a small kiss on the cheek.
I'll do you one better. Roll me a dex save.
Uh-oh.
Dex save.
Yep. 22. All right. So
No, that's a nat 20.
okay, yeah, well, okay, and nat 20. So as you stand, and you've screwed your courage up to the sticking point. This is a, in your eyes, this is a beautiful woman, Roland. Definitely something exotic and beyond your normal knowledge. And in your mind, you're just like, I'm a hero now. I have things to do. I don't have anything particularly wrong with me. I can form this type of relationship. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. And you push yourself up to the sticking point. And just as you like you jump to your feet to try and get faster than her, the problem is she's much bigger than you. And as you go to like move around the table to try and give her a peck on the cheek, she interprets it as you coming around to try and give her a hug. And you watch as, rather than the arms, the trunk comes all the way out around your head, and you feel just this tiny snuff on the side of your cheek as she beats you to it. And
Yo!
in the immediate aftermath, she stands directly up. You see her feet literally reach a couple inches off the floor. You watch as well as the candelabras near her head jump to be about a foot-tall flame each. And she looks away from you and just says, I think I'll need that walk. I need some fresh air. Okay. And takes your arm again.
Equally, he's like, yes, please.
All right. So,
Smooth operator.
shut the fuck up.
Oh boy.
Dude, I love the dichotomy of this game. We go from man getting eaten by sharks, woman getting interrogated and beat within an inch of her life, and cute shenanigans with a Loxodon and a half health.
Cute shenanigans.
Just within an inch of her life, to death.
To death, and then
Well,
brought
I mean,
back, and then to death again.
Yeah, to death. So that's why I'm saying technically, on average, within an inch of her life. But dying and coming back. Yeah.
How many diamonds they wasting on bringing her back to life?
None. She's getting knocked unconscious, and then she's getting cure wounds.
Oh wow.
Yeah. She's not hitting her while she's down. She's just intentionally bringing her back at low health so that you can keep knocking her out over and over. That is going to continue for several hours in various forms, by the way.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of screaming coming from the Cuesta Keep for the next, hour or two. Senju, you
This
probably...
was much better.
You probably do hear the sound of, like, a woman screaming through a toothless mouth after a couple of minutes. Because they're going to start with her tongue and then move downward.
Oh, God.
Oh my, that's rather unpleasant.
Yeah, it is. Well, torture.
I'm not like watching it, am I?
No, of course not. I would give you corruption if you did that.
That's why I was asking.
No. So, as we leave Agron's coffee shop, there's the nice blue loveliness of an evening night. You feel very much so, Roland, less like she's holding on to you and, like, pulling you along like before, and very much more like you're being held, almost. She's kind of gripping your arm a little bit more.
Oh.
And not leaning on you, but leaning over you. Like, her shoulder is above your head, basically.
I love it.
Yeah. So, back to our intrepid adventurer number 4, who for an hour and 40 minutes has been incredibly patient, and I'm remarkably proud of him. Could you give me what you've been working on for today, Norbert, and where are you going?
Working on is a strong word. Norbert's on his way to... what temple was it again?
The temple combined of Nuessa and Durgan.
That's the one.
Yep.
He's stable.
Yeah.
Kind of keeping that in the back of his mind. He's not... I mean, he doesn't feel anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yet.
You feel nothing. Could you give me a perception?
Yeah, I will. That's a 13.
Wound doesn't look any different. It hasn't necrosized. It hasn't done any extra damage. You would note that the only major damage that the knife actually did, other than the cutting, was poison. Like, you can see the poisonous effect of where some of your skin has kind of turned white and puffy. There's a tiny bit of, like, yellowish pus coming out of the wound, but it's not infected, and it doesn't seem to be getting dramatically worse, like with a real poisonous blade or something envenomed or necrotic. So you kind of assess, like, man, this isn't the end of the fucking world.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem to have given me fucking, hepatitis or some shit.
I don't think so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. As you get to the Temple of Nuessa and Durgan, it is very different from the Temple of Feldness and Litta that Senju was in earlier today. The Temple of Nuessa and Durgan is empty, like biblical Shadow of the Colossus empty. I've actually used the Shadow of the Colossus cell specifically to describe how fucking empty this bitch is. Above each archway, you see the icon of Nuessa, which is this silvery or white band with the cycles of the moon done up in it. And then on each of the pillars in the center, you see what looks like a black cut jet gem with a ripple of stone around it, as if it were being dropped into black water. And the entire place is blackout dark and completely silent. You see nobody walking around. And given the fact that it's about like 6:30 to 7 by the time that you get here, it's also dark outside, so you can't see anything inside or really outside.
Alright, I do have dark vision,
Yep.
but obviously that's not going to change if nobody's in here.
Oh, so with dark vision, how far is your dark vision see?
It is... Oh, God. I can see 60 feet as if it were bright light in dim light, and anything... Oh, wait.
Is it in black
and if
and
it's
white?
In darkness,
Can you
it's,
see color?
Shades of gray.
Okay, so yes, it is in darkness, so you can see in shades of gray. Pretty accurate, honestly, to what the picture is here.
Yeah.
So, as you look through and you can see a little bit, you see two people at the very, very back of the temple, at what looks like an interior door of some kind. There did, from the outside of this building, appear to be some sort of courtyard in the interior, but you couldn't say for 100% certain exactly how big it is or what it contained. But those two people, one of them is in a pitch black robe, and he's also painted, as far as you can tell, his skin is painted pitch black as well. Or that's just the color of his skin, you can't really tell from this distance, and because you are, unable to see color. And the other one is the exact opposite. Gray, whitish robes and pale or painted white skin.
Okay. Hello?
Absolute silence. You haven't entered just yet, so it's like 60 feet
shit.
between you and them.
Oh. Wait, like, am I still out the front door and it's closed, or am I in
You're
the
at.
doorway?
There is no front door. It is open pillars, much like this. This is essentially, you'd be here on the image. Like, you'd be looking through these big old portals. There's an altar at the front, where some people have basically piled a couple of what are obviously tributes. Like, you can see a couple of gold, copper pieces, at least one weapon that looks to be not busted, but like kind of fresh, as if somebody had just reforged it. And then just like some random flowers and things of that nature. Like, when you look at a grave of somebody who like died in a highway accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some memorabilia, a little ball cap, some stuff like that, basically piled up on this altar. There's some stairs, and then there's just an empty floor. And then at the very back, 60 feet away, are these two wardens of the doors.
All right.
You would mistake them. You would have mistaken them for statues if you couldn't see, because they're not moving.
All right. Norbert's gonna kind of walk around this little, actually, no, let's call it a shrine-like area, down the stairs and towards the door.
As you get to the bottom of the stairs, your feet touch something, and it makes just a hollow boom as you step onto the first of the, basically the first flagstone of the floor. A little or far distant bell or gong goes off.
Like from beneath it?
Yep.
Or oh.
As if you just triggered a pressure plate.
Okay. Norbert's gonna keep walking forward.
Yep. You keep going, keep walking. You get about 15 feet from the door wards. This entire building is kind of shaped like a kind of fat diamond or fat cross. The entrance and the entrance to the cloistered area in the rear are both the short ends, and then the hallway of the actual chapel or temple runs lengthwise, basically parallel to where the door wards and the door are. So it runs off into darkness, basically. You can see there's murals on the walls, but since you're unable to see color, it's really hard to make out what's on either of them. All you can identify is a really large symbol of Nuessa and a really large symbol of Durgan on opposite sides. Give me a religion or a nature check, please.
Which am I better at? I'll take religion.
Give me that old-time religion.
21.
Give me that old-time religion. All right, so, great song. Love that song. So, religion, it's good enough for me. So, as you're looking at the doors and at the walls, you're like, oh, light bulb moment. There are gaps in the roof that you can see. Basically, along the very top of the roof, there's a gap. And that is clearly designed to let in one thing: moonlight. And you look up and you can see if the moon was rising where it normally would right now, it would cast light on one of the walls, but it will never cast light on the other side wall. So you assume that the side with Nuessa is supposed to be bathed in moonlight, while the Durgan side is supposed to be in permanent darkness.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, you pass through, you get within 15 feet of the door wards, there's another gong noise, and both of them look up at you. One of them, you can't really tell which one under the heavy hoods and cloaks, asks, "What can we help you with?"
I have come to seek aid.
Are you wounded?
Yes, poisoned, I think.
Show us, please.
He'll kind of roll up the, actually, no, that's on his thigh. Oh.
Pull your pants down.
Maybe.
Literally
maybe.
Pull your pants down in church moment.
Is it on the side, front, back?
It's on the front. It's on the front.
Oh, damn. Would he be wearing?
What pants are you wearing, player character?
Whatever were big enough to fit him.
If reasonable.
Yeah.
What pants are you wearing, Fuzzy Bear Man?
Yeah, no, that's... Yeah, alright, yeah, well, I'll kind of turn to one side and kind of roll down one of his, the waist a little bit and try to show him.
Oh, yeah, so... Oh, fuck. I was about to say the most heinous shit. I'm gonna modify that slightly. So you do that thing that, like, sorority girls do when they want to show off the fact that they're wearing, like, a swimsuit. You pull it down a little bit. There's a moment of, like, stunned silence, and then the one who's in the white robe goes, "We'll take care of this. Yeah, just go on ahead. You'll find the infirmary. It's to your left." She pulls open the door, because you can tell now that it is a female. Mm-hmm. Pulls open the door, and you are shocked by the sheer amount of light that comes through this door. It is bright enough that your light-adjusted eyes literally have to close for several seconds. You find yourself having to walk through the door with your eyes closed. This has so many lamps and lanterns that are magical that it almost lights up the entire interior. Everything except for the side with Durgan is lit.
Woe be upon ye, all creatures of the night, the sun.
Yeah, the fucking sun. So yeah, well, you would notice that it's not artificial. Not a single piece of this is firelight. It is all coming from these large, roughly fist to head sized clear crystals that are giving off intense amounts of light. No heat, but intense light. And you notice that the walls and the floor and the ceiling have been coated in a thin layer of reflective metal.
Okay.
So it is making a ton of light. This tunnel is maybe about 3 or 4 feet long, but it's enough that it also lights up the courtyard outside. The courtyard outside has several different buildings, one that's clearly administrational, one that is pretty obviously a Medicaid location because you can see cots and bandages and things let out to dry. You can see a couple of women doing laundry out in the courtyard. They look at you and then just kind of look away, assuming from the blood running down your stuff and from the fact that you're, a dirty adventurer type that you're going to go to the medic spot. And the only other thing you would see is what looks like living quarters for the priests. You see a couple of other acolytes who are literally bathing themselves off in a pool of water to the side. No real concern for the fact that they're not wearing anything. They're cleaning off all the body paint, and you can see that it covers everything. They are essentially dunked in either alabaster white or midnight black.
All right, Norbert's gonna, as you said...
I promise 100% certainty, I did not steal this from Game of Thrones. This is
Good news is, I haven't watched it all the way through. So
you wouldn't watch it because it's only in the book.
Oh, shit! So you didn't steal it from Game of Thrones, you stole it from A Song of Ice and Fire!
Damn right!
Norbert's gonna head on through into the faux Dyson sphere they've built in here, with his eyes first closed from the blinding light, then to kind of give reverence to whoever's working in here. Off to the left towards the little medical bay.
Okay, yeah, so it is roughly like a 40-foot wide building built freestanding from the kind of double head-high wall, so like 10 feet tall, that goes around this entire mini compound. A lot of the temples are like this. There's a large religious area, and then there's like the living quarters and the logistical side of things. These are fairly standard buildings. This one specifically looks like it has maybe half a dozen different rooms. As you go in, you are greeted by another one of the acolytes who just kind of motions you off to the side and says, don't worry, there will be someone with you. Find the bed, please. We'll take care of everything. He looks at the Chaucer pin and says, and we'll take care of everything free of charge. Nuessa always offers a kindness to her protectors.
Thank you.
Of course. You head into an infirmary room. There are several, what you would call, like, orderlies, but really what are a lot closer to, like, medical priests. They walk around. There are several other people in the beds here, but most of them seem to either be, like, drug addicts or people who you would... you know what? Give me a medicine. I don't know if you would even know what this condition is.
Yeah. I can find it.
Drug addicts seem to be the predominant here.
Yep, that's a 12.
12. There are some people sitting in these chairs or laying on these beds who are, like, curled up in fetal position, not in the way that the addicts are. Curled up in fetal position and either crying like grown men crying like children, or a couple of them are, like, thrashing at the sheets, or one or two you even see are literally manacled to the bed, as if they're not really safe to be up and about. You see a couple of them have really, like, wide, staring eyes as they're looking off into the nothingness, and they look like they've been here for a while. Their clothing is just, like, rough-spun white, as if it's just, like, cheap clothes that have been purchased almost for inmates or prisoners, it looks like. But you can't identify exactly what's wrong with these people.
All right, psych ward, got it.
Yep. Do you know anything about Nuessa or Durgan, or should I let you do a religion? Would you know anything about these gods? You do live on this continent.
No, you know what? No, that's like hard no.
Hard no? Okay, that's fair, Look, I have attached some serious backstory to each of the religions. There's a reason why they're set up the way they are, and Nuessa and Durgan work together pretty well. So does Nuessa and Sidra, to be honest. Sidra just has particular pride of place. This is one of the only places where you will find a solo goddess's temple, and it is Sidra's temple. Sidra's Temple of the Sun in Cuesta is kind of like, not the Taj Mahal, but like the Blue Mosque. Or the Cathedral of Constantinople. It is fucking massive and really opulent. But normally she would be paired with her sister goddess Nuessa. Either way, moving on from that shit, you are seated down. An orderly comes over to you, takes a look at the wound, and says, "Okay, what did you do to this?"
We were hunting a arsonist, I guess. One of the ones that burned down those buildings. She was a drow, and she threw a dagger at me, and we took it out, and it was...
Drow scum, it is going to be poisoned. I'll see about the antidote. Are you... And he sees the Chaucer pin and goes, "Understandable, I'll not bother with the antidote. Let me go grab a scroll, and I'll take care of it. Give me just a moment." And he taps you on the shoulder, and you feel as the wound just closes up instantaneously. You are back to full hit points, which you were already. He casts his Cure Wounds on you, and then he walks off. As he goes to get a scroll of Cure Poison and Disease, you have a moment to lean back in this bed and get, like, semi-comfortable. And about at this point, by the way, Gaz, you would show up outside of the temple. So we'll go to Gaz for a minute. Gaz?
Wonderful.
So...
sorry, I had to take the mic back.
You're all good. Yeah, just make sure you're speaking up, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Gaz.
So,
you come to the outside of this dark, empty, black portal. You don't see anyone. You don't have the dark vision to see anyone. But you know this is where your friend went to get checked out.
yeah, I can probably smell him.
Probably.
Yeah. You could smell the sewer on me still.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I'm stumbling in. I'm greeted by the same just magnificent architecture. I can only imagine people are at least I'm catching people's eye with just
several
bloodied fucking...
Several people are watching you pass by, but only one person seems to be following you, though you can't tell if he's following you or if he's just also going to the Temple of Durgan and Nuessa. Because there is a kind of middle-aged / slightly older than middle-aged, basically fat nobleman. I don't want to be rude, but fat nobleman. Who's kind of stumbling through the streets after you. You're not sure what he wants. He hasn't said anything to you, but he also stops outside of the Temple of Nuessa and Durgan, and he walks in ahead of you.
Oh, so he just cut me in line?
Yeah, basically, you stop, and he just keeps going.
Oh, well, I'm gonna just head towards Norbert, trying to sniff him out wherever he is.
Yeah, you get to the bottom of the stairs, you watch the nobleman go first, and when he hears the bong, he kind of freezes for an instant. Give me a perception check.
Sure. Perception. 18, nice.
18. There's a little flicker on this guy's person at that bong.
What do you mean, like a flicker?
Like a flicker. Imagine very much as if a projector just stopped working for a second.
Oh, it was like some type of illusion?
You don't know. It's just a visual fucking glitch.
Okay.
Yep. He stops immediately on the gong, takes a step over, and then turns his head back towards you, watching you come down the stairs.
How close, I guess I'm just gonna try and ignore him for now. Keep him, try and take note of whatever, try to take visual note of him before...
Yeah. I mean, neither of you can see. Neither of you can see, so you're both kind of walking around in the dark, but you keep, a visual track of him. He lets you go first, and as you hit the second bong, you walk over, and he takes a jump over the area where you just hit that platform, basically.
Like, what?
So these are basically large stone slabs that are hooked up to pressure plates, Minecraft style.
So is it like jumping over the pressure plates?
Yeah, he waits to see where you set them off, and then he takes a hop over it. And you guys are about 15 feet from the door, so he finally just continues ignoring you, walks straight ahead to them and says, "Hey, Bronto Bober requires medical services. I am willing to pay." And he pulls out a big fat stack of gold and hands it over to the door wards, who, again, just the fucking shock splash of light. You notice he doesn't flinch at the light at all. Just walks straight in, eyes open.
Can I like do like an investigation check to see like what's wrong with this guy?
What's wrong with this guy? I mean, you can try. You don't really have much to go on, other than he had some sort of flicker shit happening, and he's avoiding whatever the gongs are doing.
Just acting very suspicious.
He is acting suspicious, but he has a lot of money, and, Bronto Boder, that is a very trustworthy name. The Boder name. Bronto Boder. He's Polish. A strong... something strong, something intimidating, something Polish.
Perfect. That's how it should be.
Bronto Boder.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I just kind of want to ignore him and just seek medical attention.
What did you roll for the perception?
I rolled an 18 for the perception.
Okay, we're gonna do something that we don't normally do. Everybody deafen, and then I'm going to ping you in Discord when I want you to undeafen. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Everyone except for obviously except for Gaz.
I guess just step out of the room, Piper.
Yeah, get the fuck out of the room, sent you. This is private shit.
Right now?
Yeah. I'm getting
Yeah.
told hidden.
Have like a separate voice channel?
Yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stinky.
All right, you ready?
1 sec. Close that door. I should try and cheat.
All right, we
yeah,
good?
I'm ready now. Yeah.
He's wearing a fucking ring. He's wearing a ring with a very much not normal symbol on it. The symbol is down here. You can see it here on my screen. It's got this kind of semicircular ring-looking icon with 2 little balls. It's got a shield in the center with what looks like a fleur-de-lis of blades, and then 4 sharp blades sticking out from the side of it. They wrap around his finger. This is very clearly like an icon or signet ring of some kind, but it doesn't look fucking good. It looks even more suspicious than this guy is acting. Okay?
Alright.
If you'd like to try and do a history or religion, I will give it to you with disadvantage. But do it quick.
Alright, history or... What do you say? History or what?
History or religion. But do it quick, and it's at disadvantage.
I'll do history. Oh, never mind. Damn.
Nope. Alright, I will send everyone back. That's what you see. He heads in ahead of you.
Alright, cool. Let me get pipe.
Yep. Piper. All right.
Now, to know what happened, I will rewatch the video.
That's perfectly fine. I don't fucking care.
Cool.
All right. So, gentlemen, boys, ladies, very, very proud of you all, but we have some more shit to do.
Shit.
As Bronto Boder heads into the medical tent, or rather heads into the medical area, followed, of course, by our beloved Gaz. Bronto Boder doesn't really bother with the guy at the front, just kind of says, "Injured, have paid, going to a fix." Heads into the recovery room, Do me a favor and give me a perception, would you? Not Roland.
Sorry.
Norbert. Norbert, give me a perception.
I'm back.
That is a. Oh yeah, that's a hard one.
Yeah, fat,
gonna go
oversized, balding Polish man. He looks pretty wealthy. He does seem to be looking around the room an awful lot until he eventually reaches you. And you see as he walks over towards the bed next to yours.
Uh-huh. I mean, Norbert will give him a side eye, but that's about it.
Yep. As that medic guy comes back with your potion of cure poison and disease, he says, well, let me just... did you need anything? Bronto Boder stands up, sees that Gaz has followed him in, and just kind of nods, seeing that both of you had the Chaucer pin, and goes, yes, if you could kindly... And you see him reach back with an arm as if he's about to grab something, but rather than grab anything, he smashes this orderly in the face with a fucking huge right hook. A right hook that, rather than having some sort of kinetic impact, you watch as if blades rip the man's face apart, smashing his skull in and cracking his body against the ground.
Jesus.
Bronto Boder turns back towards you two and makes a noise that I don't think either of you can really understand. Anyone know far speech?
Nope.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
God.
Rolling initiative.
All of us are just those two.
Ready to
Just-
beat this guy's ass.
Just Gaz and...
That is a 24.
Okay, so 24, 17. Okay, so I'm going first. Bronto Boder. Then Norbert. Then...
Neither of us
Gaz.
have any healing potions, do they?
Y'all ain't got shit to my knowledge. I don't know.
That's unfortunate.
Unless
Yeah.
something comes in a cook's or an
Nope.
explorer's pack.
Cook's
no,
done.
no, absolutely
fucking
not.
nothing comes with a cook's anything. All right. So Bronto Boder moves towards you, Norbert, in your bed. Literally just walks over the corpse that he just made by punching this guy's face in, and just makes again that disturbing noise. There's and swings both of his arms at you.
Jesus.
2d20 plus 8. So that's a 10 on the first one and a 21 on the second one. Does 21 hit you?
It hasn't been 8 hours since I. Wait, 21?
Yeah, does a 21 hit you?
Yes.
Good.
I'm going to hold on. 21. So AC. What's? That's a 15 plus 5. Yeah, no, that would hit anyway.
You take 14 damage.
Ow! What the fuck?
So, this what looks like a punch just resolves itself into some sort of... You can't tell what it is. It feels as if he's clawing at you with some sort of massive bladed weapon that you literally can't even see. Like, there's nothing in his hands. He's just taking a fucking whack at you. But it shreds through your armor and clothing and rips a hole right into your shoulder.
Uh-huh.
And he goes on making that...
Well, that fucking hurt.
Yes, it does. All right, it is your turn.
Okay. Right.
Anyone, hold up. I have a better description of this. Do we all know the sound that the thing makes?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
I haven't
sound.
watched that movie in so long.
That exact
God damn
sound.
it.
That is the sound that this thing is making.
Alright. I'm gonna hit the blur and
Hit the blur like that
being
pendulum.
the so rudely and violently attacked bear that I am, I'm gonna shift.
Good.
Yep. I get oh my god, how many that'll be the end of my turn anyway, but yeah.
Yep, so you go full bear?
Yep. I'm just doing shit to my character sheet. Go
Yep.
move ahead.
Seeing you go... Now, there's a reaction to this. Seeing you go full bear, you watch as the noble Bronto Bober tilts his head at you, and then the facade of this creature disappears, and you watch as a gray, alien-looking form appears in front of you. He's a doppelganger.
Uh-huh. Yep. That ain't no dude.
Yeah.
Well, might be, but that ain't...
You would notice this is not a normal doppelganger. Both of his arms, and more specifically his hands, literally have black and red claws growing out, not where his fingers should be, but like Wolverine's claws, pushing the fingers aside as if they've burst from inside of his wrist. It doesn't look like he can move his hands all that much, and these things look to be some sort of fixed bladed weapon that have almost been implanted into his wrists.
Alright, from the shift, I now have another additional 10 temp HP.
Good, you'll need it.
Yep, looks like it.
Alright, is that your turn?
That will be my turn. I'm gonna kind of just get off the bed and face up with this guy.
Yep. Alright, Gaz.
Whatever he's gonna fucking throw at me next.
Gaz, you need a picture for your character sheet.
I do. But ignoring that, I'm going to...
You are here for reference.
I'm gonna go activate Rage and charge him. So
Alrighty.
15.
Yeah, you can get there.
Yeah, easy. And I'm just gonna make an attack with my weapon.
Wait, it's icon change? What is...
Alright, and for damage...
What is it?
Okay, an 18 does hit. And 16 damage.
Yes, sir.
Very nice hit. He continues like making that.
Oh wait, I have a rage bonus. I don't know.
Is that added in?
Yeah, it's like +2 damage or something.
Yeah, it's plus. It's plus.
Oh,
it might be +4 at level 4, or it might be +3 at level 4. But yeah, just double check that.
okay.
So 19 damage total.
Oh, give me a second. I can only.
Yeah, you double check. For the rest of you, where are you guys as this fight is going on? I assume that Roland is still having his lovely stroll to quote-unquote go find his friends, and Senju has actually had like a solid half hour to try and figure out where everyone is. So I would give Senju a pretty solid chance of maybe doing a perception check to see if you can recognize where Gaz has gone. He has left a literal blood trail after all.
It's +2. It's +2.
Okay, so that's 18 damage total. Nice.
I think for Roland and Lindsay, they were probably going to the Wave Mother Inn. I think.
I mean, yep. I would assume Lindsay it was going home, but yeah.
Or I think they were walking. They were probably both walking to somewhere, and they were gonna split up at some point.
Yeah, she gets to her house first, says goodbye to you, and then you guys head to the Wave Mother.
Okay, yeah.
Or, sorry, you head to the Wave Mother, I assume. Because that's where you think your friends are going to be, because if things had gone right, they would both be, safe in their beds by this point in the evening, like 7:30-ish.
Yeah. Wait, 7:30? I thought it would have been... Oh, no, I guess it was a...
Yeah, it's only been about an hour and 30 minutes since you guys had that first fight.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking just like how long my time with Lindsay was. It was only half an hour. I felt like it would have been a bit longer.
Time slows down when you're having a great time.
True.
Yep. All right. So, Gaz, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that's all I can do.
Yep. As you guys watch, all of the orderlies just run the fuck away, except for the guy in the front office. The guy in the front office, who was an actual acolyte, unlike these nurses, heads in, sees this creature, sees his friend dead on the floor with no face, and just lets out an audible, "Fuck you!" and twists his fist. And I'm going to do a wisdom save. Or maybe let me double check what save this is. Toll the Dead. Necromancy cantrip, 60 feet. It is wisdom. Yeah, I was right. It's wisdom. I do have a pretty fucking nasty bonus to wisdom. So. Oh, not if I get a 1. All right.
Ah.
All right, 1d12. Ah, nice. So the doppelganger kind of hisses as a little bit of bing, bonk. Wait, I actually have a real bell. Give me a sec. Goes off. And his skin starts to blacken a little bit. As a doppelganger, he is kind of grayish-white, but along the areas on his arms and on his shoulders, it almost looks calcified, like it has rotted a bit. All right. Next one up is him again, so I get 2 attacks. I'm going to split them between you two. First one's going towards Norbert, second one's going towards Gaz. He has a +8 to hit. 19 hit you, Norbert.
Is that with disadvantage?
Oh, is it disadvantage?
Yep, blur.
Yes, it hits, because I rolled the same thing twice.
Goddamn. I'm gonna use a spell slot and a cast shield on reaction.
Good plan.
AC is now 20.
It misses by 1. You watch as this blade, like, shoves almost all the way through your shield, and then, like Brock Sampson, he's stuck with his arm kind of out towards you as he goes and gives a fucking backhand to Gaz. Gaz, what's your armor class?
16.
16, he hits it just by meets it, beats it.
Go ahead. From me.
16 damage. This is slashing damage, so you do resist it to 8.
I take 8 damage. Okay, cool.
Yes, you take 8.
Bro,
Okay.
the Brock Sampson reference.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
I have a particle cannon pointed at your chest. I dodge
I
it.
can take it.
I can take it.
I just always think of that one. I spent like way too long looking this up, but the go ahead, take it from me scene with
Yeah,
the
with the United Nations like peacekeeper who's like,
yeah, they're just like,
sorry, sir, you're not allowed to bring any weapons. Mr. Sampson is my bodyguard. He's like, still, I can't allow you to have weapons. He's like, go ahead, take it from me.
yeah, literally. I figured out what song that was too. It's
the Blue Hats
Mandalay
are-
by Fetus.
The blue hats are so totally useless.
Yeah, that's what the band is called.
All right, so on to Norbert, I believe, right? Yeah, Norbert.
I believe it is.
Norbert, my man.
Right. What do I do? I'm going to cast Booming Blade on my quarterstaff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what I got. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna hit.
Do you have any
13
way?
hit.
Do you have any way to give yourself advantage?
Well,
Because you missed it by
Nope.
1.
that's good to know, but sadly,
I'm very sorry.
I
Okay.
have nothing.
I'm very sorry. Don't worry, I will help you out next time. If I can get to my own fucking turn. All right, yeah. So you swing and you miss. The creature kind of rope-a-dopes its way out of your. What does your shillelagh look like?
My what?
Your shillelagh.
Shillelagh?
Oh no, booming blade. Sorry, what did you cast?
Oh, yeah, Booming Blade. It's a cantrip.
Oh,
It's,
I thought you cast shillelagh. Whenever you use a quarterstaff, I just assume it's shillelagh.
Ow.
Sorry.
I'm gonna be so real. I've never heard that spell in my life.
It's a druid spell.
That's a valid assumption. I used that spell last.
Oh, never mind. That's a lie. I heard that a week or 2 ago.
A week ago.
A
We
week
do these weekly. Yeah, so you take a swingy swing with your quarterstaff and miss. All right, Gaz, your turn.
All right. First action, I'm gonna put myself into.
First action. What is this, Pathfinder?
Yeah, right. I'm gonna go Hungry Jaws and use my bonus action to bite the doppelganger.
Bite his ass.
Damn,
9
hate to
does
see
not
it.
hit. He's
All
got an
right,
AC of 14, guys. We can do.
Hate to see
Whoa,
it. Hate to see
whoa! I'm a wizard in melee combat. All right, I don't know what you want from me.
I want you to die.
That's harder than you think.
I'm just gonna swing my main weapon at him. Damn. Hate to see
Damn.
it.
Damn, you do hate
Damn.
to see it. All right, the priest, seeing both of you fucking struggle session for a minute, is going to, and he pulls out what you see is like a tiny little glass vial of holy water, and he whoosh, sprays it over all three of you, just kind of jerks it in the air until the water hits all of you, and he casts Bless. So whenever you guys make an attack roll or a saving throw for the next minute, you get an extra D4.
Okay. Wait, is it one use or
Nope,
the whole
it
minute?
is permanent for the next minute.
Really?
Yeah,
God
dude,
damn.
Bless is broken as shit.
Bless is really
It is
good.
so
Hot damn.
underutilized. Bless is so underutilized. It should be
What
used.
level spell is that?
It is a first level spell, my dude.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Up to 3
That is
creatures
good.
just get permanent bardic. Yeah, it's
That's really good.
Concentration spell though.
All right.
Yeah, it is a concentration. So, like, if he gets the shit beaten out of him, then he'll lose it. And most clerics don't use it because they're gonna be in the front line because they have armor.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's the reason why it doesn't get used. But a true support cleric should be casting Bless all the fucking time because it's a really good spell, and you can upcast it to be even better.
Yep.
But either way, ignoring that, he casts Bless. That takes his action. For his bonus action, he shouts out, calls for help. The other guys have basically at this point moved either off the map or in this case climbed out a window, and they also call for help. For the rest of the party. I do unfortunately have to say I don't think Roland would be close enough to receive the calls for help. Is that accurate? Roland, you're reminiscing about how beautiful your hour or so with this foreign goddess was. This exotic foreign goddess. And you, Senju, you have had a few minutes, so have you been tracking Gaz?
Yeah, I would have been tracking Gaz because Gaz was the last person I saw, so I figured I'd be able to find him the most easily.
Absolutely. You figured you'd be able to find him the most easily. I can understand that. Do me a favor. Give me a perception or investigation, your choice, with advantage.
Okay.
Right there.
I'm also going to take my turn. If you succeed, then I will count you as starting this combat next round at this position. Senju. Alright, I'm splitting my attacks as usual. 2d20 plus 8. That hits both of you except for my disadvantage. We'll see if this misses Norbert. Norbert, do you have an AC of 20 or lower?
I have an AC of 16. I could.
I'm hitting both of you. Do you want to cast shield again to not get hit?
Oh wait, that's.
You're
Oh no, it's
you're all good, Senju. I'll allow you to start.
It's rolling hot. I'm gonna cast shield again.
Okay, yeah.
That does pass. I can.
Yes, I will start you here at the start of the next round, or at the end of the next round. You'll be going at the same initiative as me.
12 with a plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. You, on the other hand, Gaz, are going to take full damage.
Oh man.
Halved again, so you take 7.
Oh my god, I'm at 1.
Fuck.
Oh, god
All
damn.
We gotta kill this guy.
Yeah.
Soon-ish.
Alright,
Alright. So off of my turn, and on to... Let's do Senju. So I'm going to do Doppel, Senju... Senju, then Norbert, then Gaz, then the cleric. I really should say the acolyte because he's not a full cleric, but alright. Up next after the Doppel is Senju. So Senju, you are there. Those are doors. I have marked in brown because doors are brown. Fuck you. You're up, Senju. What do you got for me? You gotta be louder, I can't hear your ass.
I wasn't saying anything important.
Understandable.
I'm gonna move up here. That's 25, and I'm gonna move through this door.
Yep. All the doors are considered open until you close them, by the way.
Gotcha. And then, I'm gonna.
Dead
I'm gonna
silence.
cast. How damaged is he looking?
Not
Not at
2.
all.
He is not hit half yet.
Okay.
He's taken 24 damage total. Make a decision. Come on, hurry up.
Okay. Easy killer. I didn't know I was gonna be starting this soon. I'm gonna.
You are going to get a long rest after this, so don't worry about resources.
Okay. Then I'm gonna. Oh yeah, actually that doesn't really help with my decision. I'm gonna. Hold on. What's that?
Some people could use some healing. I mean, Gaz definitely needs health.
I'm gonna use my bonus action, healing word on Gaz.
Solid.
I wish I was there. I could actually
I
start
can
using my
upcast
healing.
that, can't I?
Yes, you can. Healing word will add another dice.
Should I though?
I would recommend it, because he's gotten the shit beaten out of him for 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if I'm gonna get a long rest after, I guess I can spare one.
Thank you.
I guess
Thank you.
we can spare
Yeah.
Gaz some healing.
Sharks and doppelgangers, man. He's getting his licks in.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Alright.
I was going to say, getting your licks in, quite literally, as in biting your opponents and licking at their flesh.
Wait, guys, real quick. Have you been taking half damage from slashing?
Yes, he has. I've been making sure of it.
Okay, good.
It's just he took absolute shit tons of damage from that shark.
Yeah, I took like fucking 39, and I had 50 HP at the time. Yikes!
Rough.
All right,
Wait, so
10
is
health
that-
from Senshu.
Oh wait, 11. It should be 4, not 5.
You mean 5, not 4? It is 4 right now.
5, not 4. Yeah, that's what I
Okay,
meant.
so you get 11 total, so that puts you
11.
at 12, Gaz.
Oh, nice. Love
Yeah.
to see it.
Yeah, we love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, double 3 is pretty good. I'm assuming it's not like my Wizmod gets added to both.
No, I don't think so.
It does.
No, it doesn't work like that. It's just added once.
Okay.
All right. So is that your turn? That's bonus action. What action do you have?
That's my bonus action, and for my action,
Shillelagh?
I'm gonna. Shillelagh is a bonus action. I'm gonna symbiotic entity.
Okay.
Or wait, is he within 10 feet of me? Probably not.
No, he isn't.
Wah wah. Okay, so yeah, that's my turn.
You're gonna give up your action. You could dash.
I'm using symbiotic entity for my action.
Okay, good. On from Senju to Norbert. Norbert, you're up.
All right. Shit. Do I just hit him again, or do I mirror image and prolong this?
Your call. You could also disengage and fuck off. I don't know why you've stayed in melee. Like, there's nothing keeping you here.
All right. There's no way he'd roll hot again.
No, disengage means I just can't attack you.
No, exactly. But counterpoint.
Oh my
Gambler's fallacy.
All
We
right,
gotta go in.
All right. I don't think I need to add the D4 to that. That's gonna hit.
god. You didn't. That's a 14. You hit. Go ahead. Do your damage.
Oh.
Gambler's fallacy. Gambler's fallacy.
Whoa, wait a minute. That's not right. My modifier is +2. Hold on.
See, it's a 3.
Did that roll a...
It says D6 plus 2 equals 1. I don't think that's possible, roll 20. What are you smoking, roll 20? That's not how this works.
Also, it's in both hands, so it should be a D8 anyway.
Roll me a D8 plus 2. Just don't fucking trust this bot. You can always do it manually. That's why I like roll 20, because when it's being stupid, you could just fix it your frickin' self.
Also, Bless doesn't count for damage, right? That's just attack rolls.
No, Bless is just for your attack rolls and any saving throws you may have.
Cool.
You know, any saving throws that you may have.
That's better.
Nice, that is much better. 10.
right.
Solid amount of damage. A very solid amount of damage. 34 damage total. Very, very nice, Norbert. Alright, Gaz, you're up. Gaz, this creature looks very buzzing and not very pleased by the fact that there are new enemies for it to fight. It was probably hoping to just catch Norbert alone.
Yeah, by the way, I do have If it moves, it's going to take damage from Booming Blade.
Yeah, it has no intention of moving.
Cool.
It is exactly where it wants to be.
Bring it.
I'm gonna reuse my bonus action to try a bite again.
Okay.
Fuck me
Is there
to
a limit
death.
on how many times you can do the bite?
Is it only one?
Do that.
Is
Yeah,
it-
you can only do it once per long rest.
Rip.
Plus
Or
my
no,
yeah, it's
wait,
plus
wait,
my.
It's,
Or are you Berserker Barbarian?
No, it's Hungry Jaws. It's Lizard Folk. It's just a Lizard Folk ability, meaning I can
gain
bite
a
with my
straight
bonus
a
action.
number of times equal to your proficiency. Yeah, you can cast it again.
Yeah, I thought so. Oh, it doesn't fucking matter. But after that, I'm just gonna swing, bite and a miss again. Swinging my sword. 20. Okay, nat 20.
Oh, crit.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay,
Very
let's see some good damage rolls.
Damn.
All right, so that's doubled.
Yeah,
So you rolled a 1, which does 2. So you do a total of 6 damage. Well done.
Is that before or after my rage bonus? Because if it's
Oh, so you do 8.
so I would be doing an 8.
Yep. So you find well, hold up. How do we want to do crits? My normal rule is you double the total damage. Sorry. My normal rule is you double the rolled damage and then add your bonuses. The technical rule is you roll 2 dice, but I don't like the 2 dice thing.
Yeah, we can just stick to it. You double.
Yeah,
like-
double the rolled
Alright.
damage. So for you would double that 1.
All right, so what I would have just.
You do 8 damage, which I've already marked
Yeah.
down for you. All right. Yeah, so you get a good final hit in. Are you using your big teeth, or have you not had a chance to implant them yet? I don't think you've gotten a
I have
chance
not
to
had a
implant them
chance
yet.
to use them yet.
That's perfectly fine. We're using normal teeth. All right. So you take your Leumanu, this big wooden club, essentially, with its studs, and this thing is not quite bigger than you in terms of bulk, but it is slightly taller than you in that it's willowy and disturbingly unnatural. Definitely a couple extra vertebrae on this thing. And you don't like that, so you slam the Leumano into its lower back, and you watch as it almost bends backwards, and you hear a slight snap crack, and for the first time you pull back your sword and you find, or your axe I suppose, and you finally find something coating the edge. A thin, pearlescent sheen that looks like a white oil slick, as this thing's unnatural, aberrant blood is finally left on your weapons. Alright.
Wonderful.
Let's go to the cleric. The cleric, seeing all this shit happening, is going to go this distance. He's going to he's going to cure wounds on Norbert. He's going to healing word on Norbert. He gets extra because he's a life cleric.
Damn.
Healing word gives you 5. And then he's going to lay on hands to Gaz.
Wonderful.
Lay on hands.
Alright.
Yep. No, sorry, not lay on hands. Fuck. It's not lay on hands. It's cure wounds. Sorry, I'm messing up my.
Oh wait, hold on.
No worries, no worries.
I'm fucking up my healing spells.
I rolled another crit.
I was like, laying on hands is a.
Yeah, no. You get
Is it
6.
healing too?
You get 6 health back, Gaz.
Wonderful. I'm back to 2 points above when I started this fight.
Yay! All right, and then it is our doppelganger's turn. The doppelganger, seeing the concern that it has and this cleric being here or getting in his way, he's going to turn away from Norbert, who's basically just been a blurry, annoying mess this entire time. Norbert, you can take an attack of opportunity.
I will.
And he is going to throw both of his attacks at this cleric.
I
both hit?
will. Hold on. I'm
21 damage. Okay, this guy has like 5 hit points left, maybe 3. Just gets stabbed through the chest twice by these massive spiked arms.
alright. So first from the booming blade, that's going to be a D8.
Alright.
Roll.
By the way, I will say all the patients at this point have made it out of the building.
Alright, that is 2 thunder damage.
The ones
and
who
then I'm gonna
aren't-
use.
I will say the ones who aren't literally tied to their beds.
Oh, And then I'm gonna use Booming Blade on the reaction attack because I have Warcaster.
Okay. So he takes 2 damage.
I have the 18 plus 1d4, that's gonna hit anyway.
Yeah, it is.
Plus 2. That's another 7 bludgeoning.
Alrighty.
And I don't think the after effect of that Booming Blade applies because he doesn't move further than moving that initial space out of reaction.
I don't
think
so. Actually, no, because he moved, and then he moves another couple spaces. So, Booming Blade would trigger, you would hit him, he would get Booming Blade again, and then the Booming Blade would go off again, I think.
Oh shit, that's another d8.
Yeah, because he moves after the attack of opportunity. That's why Warcaster's so good.
That's another 4 thunder.
Nice. We love another 4 thunder. That is quite a bit of damage. Well done. Yeah, there's just the back-to-back... There's just the back-to-back thunderclaps as he repeatedly gets smacked by reverberations from your stick. All right. Very good. Let's get it from Senju, please.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Shillelagh. You already know.
You already know.
I'm about to smack the ever-living fuck out of this dude. And can I get a Constitution saving throw?
Absolutely. A 5.
A 5. Unfortunately, that is going to be 1d4 necrotic damage.
1d4, okay.
That's 3 necrotic damage.
Nice.
Then I'm gonna give him a big ol' smack. And... 7, right? Is my...
Yep, plus 7.
Yes.
A 10 will not hit, sadly. Oh, wait, remember to roll your d4. Don't forget your d4. You could theoretically hit if you get a 4.
Why am I...
Oh, wait, sorry, yeah, you were not blessed. My bad. Never
Yeah.
mind. Okay, on from Senju to Norbert again. Yeah, Norbert.
Alright. I'm going to... Oh wait, I can't move my character.
Oh, yeah, sorry, where do you want to go? Sorry, I placed these down ahead of time because I thought it would be only Norbert. Ping, where do you want to go?
I'm going to go to here.
Perfectly
And
fine.
I'm going to yell for the priest to get back.
Okay.
Disengage. Actually, wait, can I... Oh wait, what's the turn order?
Turn order I have reposted.
Alright, then he can get away. Cool.
Yep.
Alright. And...
That's it?
No, I'm just checking. Do I want... No, I don't have any... Just magic missile, but I think I'll just Booming Blade again. Yeah. Alright, we whack him again.
Alright, go ahead.
That is...
That is like...
Yeah, that's not gonna hit even with a d4. Nope.
Ah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Anything else to do?
That is about it.
Okay. Sounds perfectly lovely. Gaz, you are our saving grace. Come on, DPS.
I'm swinging it.
Hey, swanging it. 22. 22, one hell of a swang.
Reroll. 7.
7 plus 2?
Yep, plus 2.
Alright,
That's
9.
damage.
Alright,
And
he's looking injured. His health is the funny number.
Yo, 420!
Yes, we're going to be here all night. No, I'm kidding.
No, I mean you'd have to let roll in it if that was the case.
Yeah. Do you want to come in? I won't stop you. When you find no one else is at the end, you're just kind of like, huh, my friends are gone.
Yeah, I think once he starts realizing, like, hey, wait, this is a little bit longer.
Investigation with disadvantage.
Cool. I'll run it.
Run
Investigation.
All right, Gaz,
Let's
is that
see
the
it.
end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Clerics can disengage. 5, 10,
damn.
15, 20, 25.
11.
11, I will allow you to follow this commotion, because at this point people are running screaming out of the temple and shouting for guards, and guards are now coming in.
And that is also, yeah.
Yeah, I will
Alright,
allow you
sweet.
to start your turn here at the start of next round.
Perfect.
So you will go before the Doppel.
Do I have enough time to get in there and start?
Alright, so next one up after Gaz is the Cleric. The Cleric goes. Cleric has their bonus action. Who's at the lowest health right now?
I am pretty healthy. I am at...
Gaz, how healthy are you?
About 18.
18?
Yeah, definitely Gaz over me.
Okay. Senju, how much health do you have?
I'm at full.
Okay. Gaz,
Okay. Hey, I
you're
can run
going to receive
it
a cure
in-
wounds. Or you're going to receive a healing
Hold
word.
on. I can also... I have something that I forgot to use
6.
last time.
6, Gaz.
Nice.
And
Guess, wait, what are you at right now?
Roland's on.
24.
Yeah. Roland, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
Okay, so I want to make sure I get in because I know shit's getting kind of insane. And also, wait, I would know this place pretty well, right?
Have you been... Oh, yes, you go to the Temple of Nuessa all the fucking time, so yeah.
Yeah,
They don't even
exactly,
bother you,
so-
they let you in, yeah.
Yeah, so he's just going to kind of... I think what we're going to do is...
You could straight go through a window if you wanted, I would allow it.
Yeah, could he just, like, go over and, like, teleport in?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, Misty Step in?
Yes, Misty Step is not stopped by windows, to my knowledge, so yeah.
Perfect,
Yeah, it's
so
just
he
a
just gets to,
vacancy.
like, I think... Here, somewhere? Because, like, Misty
Yeah,
Step from,
just
like...
ping where you want to be.
He gets to, like, there, and...
There?
Hold on, I think... Yeah, that's 30 feet. Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Okay, Gucci. Yeah, you suddenly
Sweet.
appear in a massive
Gucci.
smoke. You smell
Yeah,
slightly of coffee.
Yeah, and he just takes a look at Gaz. How damaged are you looking right now?
I am a bloody fucking mess.
Okay, so we're gonna do this cool thing called Healing Light, and I'm gonna use all of my charges on you. So that is 5d6 of healing.
Really don't think he needs that. He does have
24.
24.
I'm about half
Being
HP.
a little bit dramatic.
Oh, you're half HP?
He could
Yeah, I'm
use
about
he
half-
could
I'm a
he
little
could
more
use
than
some more
happy.
he could use some more HP. Who's at the low? What's your health at?
Okay,
What's your health at, Norbert?
I'm at 27 out of 36 plus 10.
I would recommend healing Gaz.
we'll do.
You don't need all your charges. Just make
I don't
your
need to
own.
use. Yeah, I don't need to use all of them. We'll do 3d6 on you.
Okay.
Okay.
I can use all of them. Technically, it is whatever my charisma modifier is, but since it's also my warlock level +1, that means I only have 5 charges, and my charisma modifier is 5, so I can just use them all if I want to. But yeah, /R. Yeah, it's also /R, I think. We'll do 3d6, yeah. 3d6 on you, Gaz.
Yay, Gaz.
And that's my
is-
bonus action.
Gaz is Heliod. And you used your action
You get 13
for,
health back.
And you used your action for
Nope, that's a bonus action.
yeah, but you used your action to
Oh,
Misty Step,
wait.
right? Oh, but
Yes.
Misty Step is a bonus action, isn't it? So you can't heal him.
Yeah, it is. I can't heal you just yet. But I can... Wait, no. I can... Just use normal healing then.
Yay, do
I
that.
use I use a spell slot to... Can I get over there? Or do I need to worry?
I don't think so.
I only have cure wounds.
No, you should be fine. You can touch him.
I can touch him?
But you'll be in melee with the guy.
You know what? Wait, how about we just cure wounds on fucking Norbert here because he's in range?
Yeah,
Trust me,
reasonable.
I'm good.
You could heal Norbert. That's fine.
Okay.
And I'll heal Gaz up on the next turn because he's saying he's fine, and I can always save all of my charges for him once when he
Actually,
starts
wait,
saying
how's
he's not.
How's the priest looking?
Not
Low, like
good.
5 HP.
Like less
Alright,
than 5
maybe-
HP.
Maybe hand the priest something.
Oh yeah. I don't have anything in range. The only thing I have ranged healing would be all of my bonus action stuff.
Damn.
So you know what? Scratch healing altogether. We want to know what we're doing. We're gonna Eldritch Blast the fucking Doppel. You know what? Because we got an action. We break it. We teleport in, and we just start blasting. You know what? So
Of course.
let's have some fun.
That's just what we do.
Fuck.
Eldritch Blast is a miss.
I needed to roll a 7.
Damn.
An unfortunate 7.
Rough.
No. I needed to roll a 7 and I rolled a 6 instead.
Unfortunate
Goddamn.
7s, my dude.
Absolutely hate to see it.
You
We'll
hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Alright, well, that's it for you. Time for the Doppel to go. Doppel is going
Yep.
to fucking smack Senju in the face.
Bro,
Oh,
what?
damn.
You exist. You are fucked.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This thing's rolling really hot. God damn.
22, that's unfortunately low.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bad damage.
I'm rolling 48 plus 8 and rolling consistent 20s. That sucks.
Yeah.
I could be rolling 35 if only I was better. All right.
Okay, so maybe Senju needs
22 damage to Senju. Norbert, Senju, you are up.
Yeah.
6 HP. Whatever.
You're at what? You're at what HP?
I'm at 21 HP.
Okay. You could use some healing.
Oh right, I forgot to do my.
I only took 6 damage through my temp HP.
Yeah, that's good. I forget you guys are nice with the temp HP. That's good.
Yep.
I forgot to increase my HP from level 3.
Don't be stupid. Fix that.
Is that its turn?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is its turn. That's why I said you're up.
Okay, that kind of sucks that I lose symbiotic entity, but I guess that's how it goes.
You are a disgusting creature of mold and rot.
Can I get a Constitution saving throw?
From him? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. This is his reaction, by the way, to my Halo
15?
score, so it uses up his reaction.
Okay. 15.
Meets it, beats it, damn.
Nice.
Alright, and then I'm gonna... Well, I guess I'm just gonna... attack.
Right.
That kinda sucks, I lost my fucking...
It's fine. Just give him a whack. There's 5 of you guys. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Since I haven't, I roll another D8 for my health, right?
Okay, guys.
I believe so.
There-
Or
there's
you
a
take the average.
Literally,
All right. Well,
what, fucking 80% chance, 70% chance I hit this?
Oh, what a 70% chance I hit this moment.
Oh my
Damn.
god, dude.
Jesus.
Everyone who got Bless has been rolling fine. Everyone who didn't get Bless has needed it desperately.
Yeah.
All right.
literally.
So,
Well, I still have my bonus action. Let's see. Can I do anything with that?
can you do anything with that?
No, nothing I really want to do anyway.
We now have 25 hit
You
points.
have the ability to heal the
That's my
acolyte.
max.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess I could heal him. Does he need it?
Yeah, he's got like 4 hit points.
Oh yeah, he's gonna need some healing.
Why? He's out of the combat. What's your reasoning?
True.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
Nothing that I'm indicating. Just saying.
okay, well, I guess I can healing word him
Yep, go ahead.
if I have to. Alright, that's 7 healing.
Okay, good. So he's up to 12. That is good by me. Okay, Senshu's done. We are on to Norbert.
You know what we do?
20
We beat the shit out of them.
Hey, there's a
that's
20.
Yeah, dirty, but we take it.
Yep.
Maybe flaccid, but
Flaccid
you know what?
20.
It counts.
Flaccid 20 still counts.
And this will be Booming Blade, of course. Oh,
Yeah.
that is not how you spell roll.
You could just do also /R.
Yeah, you can just do /R.
Oh, gotcha.
You don't even need to spell roll.
That's another 6 bludgeoning.
Hey, love to see some
Nice.
bludgeoning. You guys are doing great. He's not looking good.
No.
All right. Is that all you got,
And that'll be
Norbert?
my turn. Actually, wait. I'm gonna move 5 feet north.
Okay, yeah, to this spot, right?
Yep.
Okay, Gucci. Next one up is Gaz, and then the cleric.
Waist wanging it.
Ways wanging it.
Ooh,
where did I
22. You
go?
love to see it.
22. We'd love to see it. 9 plus 2.
And 11 damage.
Very nice. 11 damage.
We got physical dice. We got physical
Nice.
dice.
We got physical
I'm
dice.
rolling
How
dice.
would you like to do this, Gaz?
Catch that again?
How would you like to do this? You kill him. You get to describe how you kill him.
Oh, I kill him?
Yes, the 9 finishes
Oh,
him
shit.
off, or the
What a
11 finishes him off.
There's a lot of pent up anger in Gaz right now. He was frankly humiliated by a couple of fish. So he's really not happy that he has to also deal with him.
Yeah.
He's striking at the leg, taking him out, and overhead should just slam into the top of him after he
Yes.
brought it to its knees with like a really just gory crack. He pulls it off his head and kind of just like kicking the doppelganger over to its side.
Absolutely. Just like a Mortal Kombat or a God of War fatality, the camera pans a little bit to behind your shoulder, you swing down, you crack his knee sideways and snap it into the floorboards, you swing the Leomano the other direction, and then as you're swinging back, you snap it right through his mouth, and you watch as the head just cracks backward as you break his spine, and then as he drops down to the ground, you grab him underneath the jaw like you're trying to pull the head off a wolf or something, and you rip his spine out like the fucking Predator.
Oh, you
And as you pull it free, you're like, yes, success. And there's that flash of moment in your mind of triumph. And then as you look back down at the body, your instantaneous thought is, I want to bite this thing. And all of a sudden, there's a fucking earth-shattering boom and a flash as for 30 feet in every direction, stopped by the walls, a fireball goes off.
Ow.
So
That hurt.
everyone in this area has to make me a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 14. And remember, those of you who have bless, that you can roll the bless. It's a D4 on your saving
I don't
throws.
need it.
Oh, well,
Norbert, roll that D4 for me, buddy.
No. Reaction, I use Arcane Deflection, and I get a +4 to my saving throw.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you succeed. Gaz succeeds. Roland succeeds.
I think Roland's had
Senju?
a little bit of training tonight.
Oh yeah, for sure. As far as what, avoiding fireballs?
I'm rolling.
Dexterity saves in general.
I see. This is hardly a loving embrace.
Oh no, this is the complete opposite.
Yeah. Senju, what'd you roll?
She got a 10.
How unfortunate.
Yeah. Roland wishes that he was back with
All right.
Lindsay.
Everyone who succeeded takes, ready for this, 13
Sure.
damage. Everyone who succeeded takes 13 damage from that fireball I just rolled. The one person, Senju, who failed, you take 25 fire.
Rough.
Yeah, I'm down, chat.
Yep. So Senju drops. Senju drops as the rest of you are engulfed in flames. The body of this creature is completely consumed. All that's left is essentially a burnt skeleton.
Damn.
It's teeth.
Shit.
There are no teeth to be found.
Damn.
That's the most disappointing aspect of this whole endeavor.
It would just be
Yeah.
normal teeth. It has no bonuses. It's not a large creature for you.
Well, at least I wanted to try it, man. Man.
If you want to pull out some teeth from like the skull that's in your hands, you can try.
Does absorb elements, like, do you still take the damage from that?
Well, you take the damage, but I believe it reduces it by a certain amount. Do you want to try that? It's fine. You are in a place of healing, so they're going to get you up immediately.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
not
no,
dead.
I think Roland's actually gonna use a little bit of his power, and because he's right next to you,
Yeah,
and just heal you up.
Senju, you drop down to the fire, and then Roland gets you up immediately.
Yeah. Hold on. You want? May I just? I want to use all my healing charges because we're gonna be doing a long rest. I want to see what I roll on.
All Absorb Element says is the spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you, and storing it for your next melee attack. I don't really even know what that. It's not really specific with how.
Well, what does it say it gives you for the next attack? You gotta read the whole thing.
You get an extra 1d6 of the triggering type on your next attack.
Yeah, so it doesn't decrease it at all. I thought it decreased it. That's weird. Okay.
Yeah, the wording
the
of
damage?
the wording of it makes it seems like it would reduce it.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
you get resistance to triggering damage.
oh, okay, so you get resistance to it. So if somebody burns you in the next couple of minutes... Yeah, I'm kidding. Alright, so... What are we doing now? We have a corpse here, we have a very fragile priest, we have several guards running into this spot, trying to figure out what the fuck just happened.
I'm gonna start with healing light upon Senju, and we're just using it all because, goddamn, I'm getting the bird boy up. All
The
right,
bird must return.
the bird must return. All right.
The bird must return.
Yeah, I'm looking at this just like a mangled bird on the floor, and I'm just like, I cast healing light.
Yep, gotta
Yeah,
get
so
that
that's
healing light. Alright,
5d6. Let's see. Oh, that was a shitty healing light.
it's fine.
Get 10 health.
10 health for you, Senju.
It could have been much better, but I rolled shit.
Yep. Alright, what else? We have some things to do, I assume.
Ooh.
Wow,
That is
I
all of my healing
can't
light.
believe I went in with damn near
50, yeah, like 47.
with 43 health points. Did absolutely fuck all.
Dog.
And
Did we
just
actually
got
need the
obliterated.
bless once?
I mean,
Like,
you needed the
holy
bless for your
fuck.
saves. No, you didn't, never mind.
I'm like that
Yeah.
character in the movie that runs in first, like into the trenches, into no man's land in World War II, and just gets absolutely
World War One.
eviscerated. Yeah, World War One, and gets absolutely eviscerated by a fucking artillery strike.
Yeah.
Every fucking
Yeah.
time.
You are
I mean,
the first guy to
then
die
I went crit.
in All Quiet on the Western Front.
Well,
I am the one going into the basement in the horror movie.
You're the American fodder on D-Day.
Yep.
I hate to see it.
Alrighty, folks. Back to it. What are we doing for our last couple of minutes? Because we are at the end of session here.
yeah. Norbert's
I think we
gonna
gotta
look over the corpse.
Absolutely. Investigation with advantage, because
Yeah.
there's not much to look over.
Actually, could Roland look over it and see
You
if it
guys
has
can
any
both do
connection?
it. You can both do it.
Could I see if this has any connection to anything we saw earlier specifically?
Yeah, advantage. I mean, the fact that it just exploded in fire kind of indicates that it might be some sort of saboteur. The fact that it's a fucking doppelganger also indicates that it might be some sort of saboteur.
Alright,
Yeah.
so that's a 17 with the D4.
Everything about this is suspicious and smells awful, let me be clear. 17,
I can imagine
you
it's a burning
find
corpse.
almost nothing except for a ring. It's an iron ring with a spidery-like design on one side. It looks like a shield with various blades coming out of it, and some sort of hoop or ring around the band. It appears to have been wrapped around this creature's finger.
Can I, or do you tell us about the ring?
I mean,
Do
yeah.
do you touch the ring?
I mean, I wouldn't see any reason not to in the moment.
So as you touch the ring, there's this momentary flash that you see in the eye sockets of the burnt skull that Gaz is holding and trying to rip the teeth out of. Just for a brief instant, there's just this deep red glow from both of the eye sockets, and then as you rip the ring off quickly, it disappears.
I'm of half the mind to try and smack the skull immediately. Out of just pure.
Go ahead. I mean, Gaz is holding it.
Dexterity throw. It's my skull. I don't want.
It's
You know
my
what?
skull.
How do we want to do this? Contested dexterity?
Yeah, contested dexterity, please.
All right.
Get fucked, Norbert.
Yeah, no, that's his skull.
It's his skull. It's
His skull.
Yeah.
Not only do I snatch it away from you, I give you a solid hiss.
Like a cat. I love it. Yeah.
Drop it.
Just.
Drop the skull.
Hold on.
No.
Did Roland see the red eyes for a moment?
Nope. You have a different
Okay.
investigation check that you haven't made for me yet, Roland.
Okay, I'll roll the investigation.
14.
14.
You do find one thing. You find one of them big old claws. It appears to have been embedded in the ceiling.
Oh.
It looks like it was some sort of sheath or containment that might have been fused directly to the creature's bones, because it looked like it was ripped off of the hand that had the ring on it.
Oof. Huh. Interesting. I'm wondering.
They don't seem
Probably
natural, and you've never heard of a doppelganger with this sort of whatever the fuck this is.
I
Combat
haven't,
blade,
alright.
mutation, whatever it is. Fucking
Yeah.
glove of pain. Like,
Wow.
Pain
the
glove?
pain glove?
The pain glove?
I no longer require your services.
Magic pain glove. Show me your wisdom.
Shit. Norbert's gonna look over at that little sigil on the ring again and try and see if he remembers it from somewhere.
Give me history or religion with disadvantage.
Yeah, would he see it as a religious icon?
Yes, you would.
Alright, fair enough. That is that's a 14.
14.
When is
There
How long
is
does bless last
no
for?
religious significance to this. However, it does remind you of something else. Maybe a little bit, but not enough because you don't know enough about it. It seems reminiscent of other symbols that are religious, but you've never seen this one before, and you rarely see symbols that look like this in polite society.
Oh.
You probably want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to. Oh shit, was it
Roland.
Roland or
Roland.
Senju that was undercom? Alright, I'm gonna show it to Roland, like,
Roland, give me religion or history with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, okay.
You still have disadvantage.
From. Okay.
From what? Don't ask the DM why you have disadvantage.
Oh, fucking hell.
10.
Fuck you.
This is a symbol that is heavily reminiscent of the symbols of the Outer Gods in violent, abnormal, inhuman, and unnatural. But you've never seen one like this before, and there are no Outer Gods that are minor. So this is either like a sigil of some kind, like a banner or a house sigil, that happens to incorporate some weird evil imagery. Like, the sharp bits on the edge are clearly like miniaturized blades. And even the quote-unquote shield, like the ridged area in the middle, and to give everyone a reference of what the fuck I'm talking about in terms of the symbol, it's this one down here. It's marked as unknown banner on the thing. These, like, curved blades literally look like they would have been stabbing into the creature's flesh that was wearing it.
Oof.
the guild icon, perhaps?
It is not the guild icon, because the guild icon that you remember was actually the Vrenshurg icon.
Yes.
But it looks kind of outer gaudy to you in that it has no natural or human-made reference, like Belathanor, Yoijekanul, Goatter, and Vrenshurg. All of their symbols are abstract, and they include, like, circles and lines and geometric shapes, as opposed to, like, crystals or wood or fire or naturalism. This one is very similar. It has, like, blades and sharp edges and circles, but it's definitely not a... Like, you're basically able to make the mental connection that, like, this is not normal, and this is definitely outer god-ish, outer god related, but it's not an outer god symbol, and I really don't recognize it.
Can I take? I wanna examine the ring and bring it over to the acolyte, asking what you know.
Raises up his hands, kind of shell-shocked by the fact that he just got stabbed repeatedly multiple times. Says, I don't know anything. This thing, it just come in here, it kill my friend, and it attack you. You know, even know what it is, that thing? I have no idea.
Emphasizing towards I pushed the ring towards him. I said, "No symbol. What clan?"
I don't know the fucking symbol. I don't know what that is. It is a ring.
Roll it.
Is that what exploded? Yeah. I don't know.
Roland walks up to Gaz and says, he probably doesn't know. We should let him get some help.
Let the bubbly poopy alone.
Leave the man alone.
Leave the Italian man.
I said an Italian man here in Kuwait. I am going to maybe be nice and just be like, sir, we're on some official business, and I'll make sure to keep everyone in line. But you, sir, look like you need some healing. And he kind of just like, I hear. I'm here at the Temple of Nuesa as well. And he casts, using his last spell slot, he casts Healing Word.
Thank you very much, Norbert. It's very good to see you again, Norbert. Was not aware that you were become a Chaucer now. That is.
It's Roland.
Fuck.
Wrong character.
Fuck, I said it in my head. I said it in my goddamn head. I was like, don't say Norbert. Don't say Norbert. And I said Norbert two fucking times. Very good to see you, Roland. Glad to see you again. Did not know you're becoming a Chaucer now. That is very good. Are you coming back tomorrow? This needs some fucking cleanup, and the volunteers will be needed. They burn down the whole fucking place.
I'll do my best. Maybe we can get the city guard to help out a little bit.
I certainly hope so, lazy bastards. My priest is not going to like this.
Look, I didn't know we were gonna have a fight in here. It was. I
just
saw that they weren't at the Wave Mother, and you know, it's. This is
all right. Before we all devolve into Italian antics,
you're the one who started it.
I didn't start it. I am Italian. That's not how this works. I'm allowed to do the accent. It's my accent. So, are there any last-minute checks or things we need to do before I end session? Because it is now a little bit past our time.
Yeah, I do want to really quick check out the person that the not shifter doppelganger killed.
Yeah, it's like a burnt corpse now. It was a random orderly. Didn't really see. He was the dude who treated you. There is a magic scroll on the ground next to him for cure poison and disease.
Well, I'm gonna use that.
On yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't do anything because
anyway, yeah.
it doesn't do anything because you were neither poisoned nor diseased.
Oh.
All the poison
do
did.
I know that in character?
Yes, you know that in character. You know that it doesn't have any effect on you.
Oh.
Whatever poison they hit you with does not appear to have had any long-term effects tied to it, luckily.
Good. I guess that's not
it means it was just
at all.
It means it was just poison damage, dude. You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
A lot of poison damage, 2d6 poison damage, but still.
We could check out the gold that he handed off to the people at the door.
Absolutely. You go check back. Both of them check their logs. It was an illusion of some kind.
No gold. Nothing.
Yep. Straight up not there.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Cheapskate. Cheapskate. All right.
Bastard.
Was that all you guys had? We can talk for a little bit after this, but I kind of got to end the video.
Yep. That's about it.
All right. Thank you very much. Say bye,
good night,
everyone.
Folks.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all
Bye-bye.
so much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. You will see us again, same time, same station next week. And I wish you all a lovely good night.